what you want to say, baby. When you're alone into that gas night, maybe you can give your ray your bye. Open your heart and show your eyes. Your destiny, and grow your love, baby. The future is waiting for you. And show your eyes. Your destiny, what you want to say, baby. When you're alone into that gas night, maybe you can give your ray your bye. Open your heart what you want to say, baby, when you're alone into that gas night. Maybe you can't keep your radio back. Open your heart and show your eyes. You're the key. And throw your love, baby. The future is waiting for you. And show your eyes. You're the key.
That's what's going on, everybody. I hope everyone's having an amazing afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever it is in your time zone. It is Sunday, March 2nd, 2025. This is NCC TV coming at you live from Sumaru City. We are live, or at least that's how it seems to me. Could be a brain in a jar somewhere. Don't know. Don't care. Shouts out to all my weasels out there. All my forest creatures rocking out to the realest of the real. Synthetic lifeform streamer. Trapped in a cyber brain and body like some kind of ghost in a half shell in this late stage hyper-capitalist dystopia. Forced to exist in this twilight realm to pay off my debt to society and my student loans. I hope you're having a good day, whoever, whatever, wherever, and whatever you are. We're about to jump right into it here on twitch.tv, youtube.com. High risk, high reward, high on life, or whatever simulation, simulacrum, simultaneous, spontaneous singularity of consciousness this is, was, or will be sometime in the not too distant cyber future. Oh my god, chat. I am rocking to this Sega, these Sega tunes. We got some Professor, I almost said Progressor. Professor Dave fans in chat today. That's good, because Professor Dave is on the most wanted list, at least of Sabine Hassenfelder. Does everybody know who that is? Anyway, I'm talking about bonus content. I'm getting ahead of myself. What we're here today to laugh at is the fact that Ethan Klein, instead of leeching clout off of Hasan Piker, it looks like Bad Empanada is going to be leeching clout off of Ethan Klein instead. That's just how it works out. That's what happens when you feed the troll. And Ethan Klein is very much feeding the troll. I don't know. I don't think he realizes, right? You know, he's gone after a lot of the orbiters, a lot of people that, you know, anybody that says a nice word about Hasan, or Hasan, you know, has anything to do with Hasan, right? He's gone after Frogan, he's gone after Denims, he's gone after Mike from PA, he's gone after Shonda Black. He doesn't realize that Bad Empanada is just built different, and that's all I can say. That's the best I can describe it. You might know what I'm talking about. Bad Empanada. Oh god, I can't bounce yet, chat. It's not in my contract to bounce until we hit the... We do have a couple of goals here in addition to the bonus goal, which we have every day. We've also got a trampoline goal. And I kind of got ahead of myself in thinking that we would hit that goal and got on the trampoline already. Although I will wait to bounce until we hit the goal. So I'll just be standing on a trampoline for now. Although I don't think you'll be able to tell. Can you tell, chat, that I'm standing on a trampoline? Not unless I bounce. Oh no, I stopped bouncing. I can't stop bouncing, chat. I'm giving you these bounces for free. Okay, free sample. No, we just do this for fun because YouTube has like a super chat goal. So I put on that I will bounce on the trampoline if we get to 10 super chats of the teal variety before 2 hours is up. How much longer? How much do we have? How much time? It won't show it to me. What's going on? What's going on? Do you like this music? I think I found apparently this is my game, although I don't know if I'll ever be able to play this game. Like, at least it's from the soundtrack, I feel like. The random Instagram dude, are you talking about Ethan? Oh yeah, Empanada's Instagram. Yeah, I feel did Empanada make an Instagram account just to troll Ethan? It worked. Look at the supreme light energy. Wait, are you talking about my lighting? Oh, Dave is great. Yeah. You know, Dave is the weirdest channel I know, because like I got through some chemistry classes thanks to Professor Dave. Although the content that he's doing now is very different. Like, he's debating flat earthers. He is he's getting into drama with Sabine Hassenfelder at maybe just the right time. I don't even know what's going on with Sabine. Mozart, you're forgiven as long as you make sure to get some boysenberry syrup on those pancakes. Because that's the nice thing about IHOP, is they got different flavors of syrup from all around the world. But no, this is my vibe right here. List of games to play is an ever increasing list. Yeah, and the list of games that I do play is an ever decreasing. I don't know, chat. Maybe I keep on promising to do a subathon on Twitch. You know that we're actually fairly close to 100? And I don't want to like put pressure on anybody. I'm happy for any support that I get, whether it comes from Twitch, whether it comes from YouTube, whether it's on Patreon or Throne or wherever. I'm just happy to have the support that I have, and especially since it looks like we're going ahead with the move. It looks like by this time next month, I will be in a faraway land. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood. But I grabbed an opportunity that I hope will work out, and I hope will get me the fuck out of the US so I can have some breathing room to talk shit about Elon Musk and the Trump administration. But yeah, on Twitch apparently we're closing in on 100 subs. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. I'm usually I'm not the kind of person that's like, I mean, chat, I didn't celebrate my 10,000. Right? We got to 10,000 sometime, like last August or something? And I never even acknowledged it. I never even acknowledged the 10,000 get on stream. We're almost at 15,000 now. But yeah, I'm not one of those persons that's like obsessive when the digits roll over, although that is cool to see. It's an actual material consequence of if I have like 100, I think minus the, what is it, like minus the Prime subs, if I get 100 subs on Twitch, then they pay me a different cut. So, you know, it would actually be a decent little pay raise. Not that it would cost you more for subs, but the Twitch would give me more and they would take less of your money. if we got to 100. Just a thought. So yeah, I do want to do like a subathon sometime, see if we can get to 100, and maybe play some classic video games that I was born too late. I feel like there was an era for Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, like that era I missed out on. But it's not just Final Fantasy VII. Like Atlas Games was making good stuff back then. In fact, I think this game, this is Soul Hackers. I was like, Cyber Hackers? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Soul Hackers. And here's what I wonder, all right? Do you, anybody here, like, does this remind anybody of another OST for a video game that's a lot more recent? Does this sound a little bit like... Yeah, actually, Will, that would be, Lebens's Atem. No, wait, no, it wouldn't be. It'd be, Atem's Realm? I don't know. Atem means breath, right? So, you hope I can get out of the US? Me too. I wanted to get out of the US a lot sooner, and, like, if the money had been there for me, if I'd had the requisite funds, I would have, and would have been so much better to get out under the Biden administration. As is, like, chat, I'm gonna have to deal with whatever letter they give me on my passport. You know, it's gonna be the letter that's on my passport, like, and that's not great, because when you find a, let's see, like a you know, like everybody, when you go to another country, like everybody that you have dealings with, they want to look at your passport, right? Whether that's like a gym or a landlord or whatever. It's kind of hard to explain. It'd be kind of hard to explain why I'm not able to have the letter that I'm supposed to have, but you can blame fucking Trump and Vance for that. Those are, wait, these ones, Dead Whiskey? Oh yeah, you're right. These are the most comfortable. In fact, this is part of the reason I bought them. In fact, maybe the biggest reason that I bought these headphones was the fact that they're comfortable. You can leave them on for a long time, and whether that ends up being a really long stream or a long editing session, which I need to undergo soon. Yeah, that's right. I owe you a video. I owe you a video. Final Fantasy VI has some good tunes too, yeah. The guy, Ethan, pulled up his family. Oh god, yeah. Is that in Bad Empanada's latest video? Or not, maybe not latest video. Didn't Rebecca Watson do a critique on Sabine? Probably. The one about capitalism, I don't doubt it. 25% tax on Canadian syrup. God damn. Seriously. Truck front. Bouncing on it is crazy with such low-key music. Feel like I'm in a Gran Turismo menu. Does anybody recognize this game? Has anybody played this game? That's what I want to know. Has anybody played this game? Because I was looking at it and like, I don't know, like apparently I don't think I can get it except for in Japanese. I think I'd have to literally be able to read Japanese to play this game. When will you admit to being the other side of the wall from Emma and Sam? That's right. We're streaming at you from the Gowanus Canal. From you know, downtown Brooklyn, USA. This is like the night shift for MR. Wait, am I the night shift for MR, chat? Nobody's played this game? It's pretty fucking niche. I really found a niche game. Nobody's played this game. Like the game that the music comes from. Nobody's played it? Wait, Hasanabi also, well, wait, he's like, did Hasan talk about... So what is the deal? Ethan's like doxing people now, or like putting people's name up on screen? Foreign woman in a foreign land. Yeah, I'll be actually a Farang woman. That's how you say it over there. That's how you say. That's how you say you're not from. You're not from around here. What is it like, Farang Ka? For me, you are the night shift for Hasan. Well, that works too. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Because, like, okay, let me see if I get this right. Will, you probably know. All right, in Hasanabi land, the early shift, I believe, is occupied by Mike from PA, right? Is that the streamer that people watch before Hasan? Mike's on a little bit earlier. I only know, and Sean, I only know because these two, like, they raid into Hasan all the time. So I'm guessing that means that they are... You just woke up from a nap? Nice. I hope you had a good nap. What game? I mean, it's this music, right? I'm just like... Does anybody recognize this music? PSX JRPG loadout is amazing, yeah. I don't think anybody's played Soul Hackers. Oh, wait, how would you have played Soul Hackers? I'm so confused, chat. I don't think this game is... Like, from what I could see, it's not available in English. Now, you could play Soul Hackers too. You can play Soul Hackers too. But it's not the same. It's because I played it. And it's not the same game. It didn't even get that good of reviews. Oh, Denims, thank you. I almost forgot Denims. How could I forget? How could I forget Denims? Denims to MR. MR is actually a good, like, I like watching MR on Twitch. You know, the thing about watching MR on Twitch is that I'm always like trying to get Sam to say poggers. Oh god, I gotta stop bouncing. I'm not allowed to bounce, chat. I'm not allowed to bounce. Bloody teeth, don't say that. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. Nobody's supposed to know. Make Irene bounce. Okay, well that gives me an excuse to bounce. Thank you, Red Phenol. Thank you. Red Phenol just used 5,000 chat points to make me bounce a little bit. Sorry in advance. Do you think I'm gonna yell at you for watching Vosh? I don't care. You're allowed to watch who you want to watch. Wait, Radio and the Soulless Army? No, I haven't. What is that, Davy? And also thank you for becoming a sponsor. Getting us started off today. I'm loving the chill music too. I could just, it's making me want to bounce though. It's making me want to bounce. Oscar win for no other land. Oh, wait, yeah. Steve Saturnation, is that what, these are, Hasan had, didn't Hasan have a bunch of, was it the cast? Did Hasan have the cast, on? Recently? Yo, I really hope I don't get copyright claimed for this music. Is this like a 24 hour news cycle for Zoomers? You're kind of naming, yeah, I mean, I guess Sizal. Talking about somebody that watches Hasan, Didim's Vosh, Secular Talk, Breaking Points. Breaking Points, yeah. Breaking Points talked about the Epstein thing today, although I was a little bit disappointed because the guy that Breaking Points got, I think, had a very noticeable, to me, like right-wing allegiance. The guy that Breaking Points brought on to talk about the Epstein thing was sweeping for Trump. And it's like, I'm fine if, like, you know, you want to talk to people on the right and the left, you know, it's Breaking Points, right? They have hosts on the right or the left, but just divulge it. Just say it. You know, just at the very beginning, have Crystal come on and be like, now you are a little bit on the, you know, just acknowledge that, right? So that people don't think that, like, oh yeah, the stuff that this guy is saying is like being said without a bias, because there's clearly a bias. I'm breaking the rules by bouncing. Yeah, that's true. Klein was complaining because YouTube drama subreddit have decided they won't be posting anymore about him in order. So they've got him banned. Basically, they banned Ethan as a subject. It was the filmmakers that he brought on. Chill Goblin has yeah. Chill Goblin goes deep into that. And look, like, I mean, if you want to say that, like, you know, Trump does seem to have cut, you know, ties with Epstein at some point, yeah, sure. But he's also said some really off shit. I don't know. Look, they were supposed to come out, like, Trump announced that they would come out. The thing is, Trump's just a liar. And if you like Trump, okay, at least admit that he's a liar and that you like that he's a liar. Because you think he lies for the right reasons. You think that you like his politics and you're okay with him lying. All right? Just admit that. And don't be fucking surprised when he lies to you. Don't be surprised when those leopards eat your party. The leopards eat your face and have a party. Don't be surprised. Because you're in the leopards eating face party. You've joined up with the leopards. And you're going to get your face eaten. And when you do, we'll be there to we'll be there to fight the rebellion with you, okay? When you finally realize that this guy is not a fucking friend, he's not to be trusted, he's not some kind of like thumb in the eye of authority. He's another worse authority, right? He's not a thumb in the eye of corruption. He's another worse corruption. And he's not going after the fucking PDFs. He very likely is one of them. He's wrapped up in that world, and he doesn't, like he said on Fox, he doesn't want to let that stuff go. Maybe we won't go forward with the Epstein stuff because there's a lot of fake stuff in there. Yeah, he knows he's dead to right. He knows he's dead to right. Right? Anyway. They raised over $80K for a charity while they were on. That's amazing. Almost $100K. Damn. Radio Kusanoho and the Soulless Army. It's an action SMT. What? Wait, action SMT, like Shin Megami. Oh, you're saying it's a Shin Megami Tensei, but it's not like turn-based, right? That's what you mean? Breaking Point seems more tenuous these days with Trump in power. I mean, sometimes they surprise me in a good way. Sometimes they surprise me in a bad way. So my favorite centrist news source is TYT. Yeah, there we go. I never thought the leopards were going to eat my face. I know, nobody does. Nobody expects the face-eating leopards party. Okay, that's wild. Devi Cliff, I don't know why it's not showing your super chat, but I see it. I see your super chat. Here, let me hit it with the sounds. Davy Cliff super chatted $9.99. I don't get why he didn't use the document to arrest people he didn't like. That's what my mom was telling me. He didn't use the document to arrest the people he didn't like. Telling me that would be a classic move. And she's lived in through 2 countries that have been cooed. Wait, he didn't use the document? Oh, you mean are you talking about the Epstein document? Yeah, right? Oh my god. Okay, yo, Bloody Teeth, I didn't even know who you were talking about. I apparently just have not, like, looked into Aqua Teen Hunger Force near enough to know all of the characters. But I think I've got this. Okay, so anyway, earlier I was trying to get people to guess the soundtrack that this sounds a lot like, right? Now, this game was made in 1997, and the game I'm about to tell you about, I think, was made in 2011 or something. But it sounds like Valhalla, like VA11H. Wait, what is it? VA11HAL Hull-A or Hull 4, whatever. I don't know how it works, but right. It's that game where you're a bartender in the cyber future, serving Carmatine dreams to the thirsty patrons of your bar. Yeah, okay, so that's who you're talking about. Okay, I got it. So I look like I just escaped prison. Wait. That's what you're saying I look like. You see the resemblance, chat? Strong resemblance. Strong family resemblance. That's right. The Epstein document had a motion to seize extrajudicial power. I refuse to be afraid of the weak and most craven losers. Because rich people with power have solidarity. That's how they stick together. Everyone has blackmail on everyone. Look, I mean, Trump, like, if anybody's blackmailed, okay. It's like, if anybody's compromised, Trump is, okay? 100%. This country does suck, yeah. Oh, no, yeah, okay, so you're talking about, like, my voice sounds like, oh my gosh, now I gotta find a video. Now I gotta find a video to see if I sound like this person.
Number 1 in the hood.
No.
On Piers Morgan show last week.
No.
Number 1 in the hood.
No. All right, let's see if we can. All right.
What are all these numbers?
trying to find, like, a place where she talks?
This pole.
Does she ever talk?
The job. Over and out, Roger Wilco. Yeah. Yes. No touching.
Oh, God, that thing that
Okie dokie. I finished the job. Over and out, Roger Wilco.
There we go. There's the comparison. Okay, what do you think, chat? What do you think? Am I played by the same voice actress? Not really up on the Epstein doc. I just assumed it was redacted because Trump and his buddies are on that list. Yeah, I'm surprised they even said anything. Like, he had dodged the question. Do you remember when he dodged the question on Fox News? Like, they're like, would you release JFK? He's like, yep. Would you? He was like, I'd do that. Would you release the 9/11 files? I'd do that. Would you release the? They're like, would you release the Epstein files? And he's like, I do. Oh wait, no, the Epstein files? No, I don't know about that one. There's a lot of fake news. There's a lot of fake news in the Epstein files. We can't release that one. We don't want to ruin the life of anyone innocent. That's literally what he said. Trump is so fucking guilty sounding, allegedly. The accent is somewhat similar. Yeah, it's probably someone who's lived in the same areas of the country, which, I'd do that. I'd do that. Well, we're going to get into some bad empanada today in just a second. Before we do, though, I should put the, we should get the dono goal thing started. And that starts with me explaining that whenever anybody donates, whether it be a super chat, a super sticker, if you're getting a membership for yourself, if you're gifting a membership to someone else, right? You're giving the gift of weasels. If you're supporting me on Throne, which is right there, or signing up for my Patreon, which should be somewhere on the Stream Elements feed there, or if you're supporting me over on Twitch, which I greatly appreciate, because we're actually pretty close to 100. We're getting closer, chat, to 100 subs, and that is, it's no difference for you, but it's like a bump in my pay rate if we actually get it. So who knows? Maybe we'll hit that sometime soon. Yeah, no, bloody teeth. I gotcha. Umami interface. Wait, what is that? Check it out. What is umami interface? Some of the best animations you'll ever see. But anyway, that's what makes the dono goal go forward. That's why it's up to 13%, thanks to Davy Cliff. Oh my gosh, why didn't it give you credit? Davy. Oh my god, what's going on? Maybe my shit is just not updating. Do I need to refresh this? Here, let me try refreshing. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh, chat, why is stuff not working? It's okay that you're a yapper. What do I just, like, hit F5 maybe? Yeah, F5. When in doubt, hit F5. Alright, so this is what I want to figure out. Oh my god, chat, everything's messed up today. Let me see this again. Umami is the best flavor? I mean, I don't know. It's one of the good ones. I mean, there's so many good flavors, right? What do you got? You got sweet. You got sour. Those are both good. Salty, also good. Bitter, I mean, it's not good, but it's necessary. You need some bitter. You need some bitter in your life. It's important. It's important to eat some bitter stuff. What? Okay, I gotta reset the freaking goal thing. What the hell? I thought I set this up. Okay, anyway, the goal's live. We're 1/10 of the way to getting me to bounce on the trampoline. We're about 1/10 of the way towards the dono goal as well. And like I said, it goes up every time somebody donates, no matter what kind of donation that is. The other thing you can do with your donation is you can let me know which of these topics. Now, the topics I'm talking about are the topics that are available for you to vote on YouTube, right? We got a poll going of what do you want to see for bonus content. 91 of you have voted so far. 91 of you have pulled that lever and made that vote. And right now, more Ethan seething, more Ethan content. That's what chat wants. Chat. We took a little vacation from Ethan, and now we're back, I guess. Chat wants more Ethan, right? So that's what's winning right now. In second place, we have Professor Dave versus Sabine Hossenfelder. The French name and the German name. Weird. That's in second place. In third place, TYT sweeps for Destiny. Probably the last time I'll have this on the poll. Because we've had this, it's been here for a little while. And then in fourth place, we have the Epstein files. If you want to know more about what's going on with Epstein, check in on some commentary by people like Brace Belden. I'm sure Brace Belden has something to say. Chill Goblin has said a lot about Epstein and possibly has said more. I haven't really checked, but if you wanna go down that Epstein rabbit hole and relive Trump being Trump, you know, face planning when Fox News asked him about Epstein, then click that one. L5 good? I mean, yeah, it's hard to find a taste that I mean, there are bad tastes out there. I'm not saying they're not bad taste. Bitter brings out the sweet? Really? I didn't know that. But umami is kind of like, isn't umami the magical fifth taste? Like, it's kind of like the fifth elements. The fifth element. I don't know on anything else besides Ethan. I'm tired of the dumbest drama ever. Okay. Wait. But I don't know where to put yours, Davi. Okay, wait. I guess that would be okay. Professor Dave it is. Is that okay, Davi? I'm putting you on Professor Dave because you want for it not to be Ethan Klein, and your best bet for getting it not to be Ethan Klein right now is Professor Dave. Does that make sense? The two Chill Goblin videos are great. Umami is earthy and what? It's so hard to describe, but it's good. Aw, thank you, Steven Sayers. And I'll go ahead and count that as 2 out of 10, right? Because Davi, just for some reason that goal wasn't active. Oh no, did I do this wrong? I probably set it up for 30 minutes. I'm such an oh, chat. I am not smart. Umami is like soy sauce, mushrooms, and cooked carrots. Oh, I don't know why I fucked it up. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Somehow. Somehow I have to fix this. Yeah, that brings us up to 18% on the dono goal. As always, if we hit 100, we do one extra segment. If we hit 200, then I get to do 2 extra segments. Stay up extra late with you for that. Well, I mean, stay up extra late either way. Speaking of which, I gotta get to where we're going, don't I? Making me hungry. Savory, like soy sauce, Maillard reaction. Yeah, like onions. Wait, what is umami? Is that like a EDM band? Okay, let me reset this again. God, I'm such a... Okay, wait, continue? Why is it... Can I edit it? Oh no, it's asking me... It's like donate to nocommentchick. What the fuck? Here, remove goal. Remove goal. That goal was inappropriate. Let's try it again. Okay. We're gonna give it 2 hours. There we go. 2 hours trampoline. It says 10 super chats, but we'll make it 8 super chats. Right, so that means that we're 2 super chats away from bouncing on my girl's trampoline. I don't know, that came out weird, didn't it? Everything comes out weird with me. Fellow culinary chatters? Hey, fellow culinary streamer too. What's up? Umami is savory and holds depth of flavor, like the Maillard reaction, caramelization. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with onions. I was thinking like caramelized onions. Umami is mushrooms and death. Soy sauce is nice. I mean, I can see why some people really don't like mushrooms. Some people really don't like mushrooms. Does great work on Ethan. He does indeed. He does indeed. We're about to get into that, but yeah. So yeah, I think I've described what I need to describe. We're at 18% on that dono goal. If we get to 100% by the end of the stream, we'll cover one extra topic. Right now, what's winning? Ethan Klein. Although there is some motion behind Professor Dave. If anybody wants to donate for that, you can donate. And when you donate, you can let me know in the chat which of these topics you want to see. And I'll actually add, I'll add a percentage to the topic of your choice, right? So that's what Davy did. That's why Professor Dave is closing in. I would say still Ethan Seething is ahead, but you know, hey donors, if you want to steal the dono goal, then you know that's cool too. It's pronounced Maillard. It is? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, there's a difference between words that I learned before I learned French and words I learned after. And the difference is that the words I learned before I learned French, I don't pronounce right. Maillard. It's Maillard? Yeah, Maillard. It would be Maillard. It's the Mallard reaction, Narwhal. It's the Mallard reaction because a duck invented it, right? That's what I thought. In fact, it was our very own Donald Duck. Rave, I never went to culinary school, but I took a culinary class and it kicked my butt. They weren't kidding. It's Maillard. It would be Maillard. All right, where are we at? Oh my god, chat, we're an hour into the stream. We got to get going where we're going. And that means that I'm going to press this button right here to get us started. And see what Empanada's cooking up for us. Oh, it's Ethan! It's Ethan! That's what he's cooking up for us. There we go. All right, I guess we'll start with this one.
Regarding that...
Hasan has also been watching the fuck out of Bad Empanada. And enjoying it as much as I am, if not more. All right, epic 90s JRPG music. We're going to have to turn you off. Because we got Bad Empanada to watch. Let's see what this guy's got. What do you got for us, Bad?
So I have successfully baited the Zionist propagandist Ethan Klein into dedicating an entire segment, like a 30-minute long segment of his ridiculous podcast to just complaining about me. I'm not exactly sure what his podcast is actually about because everything that I've ever seen about it is just him...
Well, it's supposed to be about goofs and gaffs and pop culture. And is that about right? Yeah. It started off with him just bringing on guests that were celebrities. Like, what was his first big get? Was Post Malone. He's had on YouTubers like iDubbbz, like Filthy Frank, like what's his name? Eric from Big Money Salvia. Oh, he's the best. And that's even people like Bill Burr back in the day. For some reason, he used to get really big. You know what I think it is, chat? Honestly, here's the deal. All right, Ethan's channel, H3H3 Productions, was an old school YouTube channel, and it's got like all kinds of stuff that people still remember, like Vape Nation. Like just there was just like anyway, it was he was an early adopter of YouTube, and he made funny and relatable videos. He would tell stories, like the story of how he proposed to Gila while he was sitting on the toilet taking a crap. Really relatable stuff like that, right? And it blew up. His channel's H3H3 Productions. I think at one point was like 8 million subscribers. Now it's a lot less now. He lost a lot of subscribers coming back and posting the Hasan nuke. A lot of those old subscribers clicked off, right? Didn't want to see any more of that. So but that was Ethan at his apex, right? So he decides at some point he doesn't want to do the H3H3. He doesn't want to do the funny little videos. He doesn't want to do the reacts. He doesn't want to do like what he's been doing. He wants to be a podcaster instead. And his first podcast, Oliver Tree. Yeah, big guest like Oliver Tree. That's right, Variant. Huge, socially important figures like Oliver Tree. Haven't seen Oliver Tree around since Ethan's Israel simp streak. Yo, that might have there might be a correlation there. But I mean, like that's who he was. That's who he was. He was a funny man on YouTube that did videos with his wife. And then, H3H3, it was, trying to turn that format into a podcast where he just brought on guests, and people didn't like it. People really didn't like it at first, but because he was such a big YouTuber, he got really big guests. And then, as he started to get a fan base for that, it probably got up to what? Well, at its height, what would he have? Like, I don't know, 60,000 concurrents, something like that. So it was a pretty big show, pretty big concurrent audience, but the channel itself was only like 2 million, or no, wait. It was bigger, wasn't it? Yeah, that channel's both of Ethan's channels have gotten smaller. This is one thing that Ethan is good at doing, is losing subs on either channel. But anyway, that's who he is. That's, why he used to get some pretty big guests. And, he's just, the channel now is a shadow of its former self. Whether you're asking about views, concurrents, subs, whatever, it's much smaller now.
Complaining about what people say about him on social media. It's nothing but that. Like, he has like what? A dozen?
Okay, Narwhal by Nature, I think I know why you think Ethan and Oliver are the same person. When there was one appearance by Oliver where Ethan dressed like Oliver and Oliver dressed like Ethan. So kind of like what he did with Trish Paytas that one time. But he did that. He switched looks with Oliver.
2,000 employees of this podcast, and the whole thing is just like totally dedicated to Ethan Klein, like searching for himself on social media and complaining for like 4 hours straight about what people say about him. What a great subject for a podcast, really. But
wait, he who eats last poops last. Crotchy, do you know what's funny about that? Do you know what's funny about that? Does everybody know? I covered this the other day because I couldn't believe it. I heard Bad Empanada talk about this, right? We were watching something by Bad Empanada, and he's talking. Oh, I think maybe it was his Instagram, right? And he's talking about Ethan's kids, like crawling through feces and getting Giardia. And I was like, what is he getting parasites, right? I was like, what is Bad Empanada making this up? Is this real? No, it's an actual real thing. Ethan said this on stream. He got a dog. The dog had Giardia. The dog was shitting all over the house. The babies, he's got like, he's got a baby. He's got one child that's, pretty young, and the other child that's like under 1 year old. And the baby was crawling around and apparently got really bad diarrhea, right? So then Hila and Ethan are like cleaning, the baby's diarrhea. Hila comes down with the diarrhea. Ethan cleans the baby's diapers next, and he gets diarrhea too. Now, it turns out that he doesn't actually have Giardia like the rest of them. Although, I gotta say, chat, I don't trust that test. Right? They're testing for... There's one test that tests for, I think, the presence of the parasite, and another test that tests for the presence of an egg of the parasite. I feel like Giardia... I feel like people come up negative for Giardia who have Giardia. So, you know, if Ethan was having some diarrhea, there's a good chance he had it too. But anyway, yeah. So his dog, it starts out with just the dog having diarrhea. It ends up with Gila, the baby, and possibly Ethan all having, you know, just that house must smell terrible.
The context of this is that I have been refuting Ethan Klein's disgusting pro-Israel, pro-Palestinian genocide arguments 4 or 5 months now, and he has specifically avoided mentioning me, like I was the fucking devil for him. He would even censor my name out of his podcast when other people said it in clips that he was watching, because he knows that he does not have any chance of coming out looking like anything but a disgusting bumblefuck genocide propagandist moron. If he...
Wait. So their dog also had Giardia when they got him? At this point, do the dogs have Giardia, or is the call coming from inside the house? Rave, are you suggesting that maybe they got the dog sick? Maybe it was Ethan that had you know how you get Giardia, right, chat? A classic presentation of Giardia is somebody who's just gotten through with a hiking trip. And you know, the doctor asks them, Did you make sure that you were drinking clean water? Did you put sufficient iodine tablets in the water, or purify the water in some way, or bring, you know, your own water? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I mean, most of the time. Yeah, I mean, mostly. I mean, well, look, I was really thirsty and I did sip out of the creek, just straight out of the creek that one, but certainly that couldn't have done it. And it's like, no, that could have done it. That could have done it, right? All that has to happen is an animal poops in the creek and you got Giardia.
His audience has to actually see what I have to say about the facts and the arguments, and particularly the fact that I have literally refuted every single disgusting lie that has ever come out of his mouth in a way that he has no way possible chance of ever responding to. So Ethan specifically avoids debating me or other people who also know about the topic who have challenged him, like Hasan Piker, for example, because he is particularly afraid of being confronted on this in a live environment where his claims can be scrutinized and he can be held to account for them in real time before a live audience. He constantly challenges other people to a debate, like people who aren't even creators, like he invites random Reddit commenters onto his stream to have a debate. And by the way, the way that he debates is he has like a podcast and he has like 10 sycophants.
Beaver fever. I haven't heard that in a lot. Yeah, it's a rivers, creeks, you know, yeah, body, little flowing. I mean, usually it's like, well, I guess, right, because people wouldn't drink out of stagnant water usually.
Pathetic loser crew members who he pays, and all of them like furiously spend the whole time asking questions to ChatGPT to feed Ethan talking points. So it's not even like you're debating Ethan Klein, it's like you're debating a bunch of fucking
chat's busy doing the differential diagnostic on Ethan.
Morons desperately asking ChatGPT for
I will remind everyone, Chat is not a registered health professional. Chad does not have a medical license.
Genocide of all Palestinians, please help me. And then sending like...
But I'm here for it.
The answer to Ethan Klein, and Ethan looks at his laptop and he's like, oh, but what about this thing that they all just sent me? It's fucking pathetic. But the thing is, I would happily debate Ethan Klein, even with those sycophants there. Even with like 10 different fucking people all furiously Googling and ChatGPTing for him the whole time, because I'm right and he's wrong. And the generic Zionist talking point...
It's never lupus, but it's always on that list.
...that he will get fed from his crew are stuff that I've already dealt with 1,000 times before when Ethan and others have said them. I have no problem with that. So Ethan, stop being a fucking pussy little bitch and debate live. I'll debate you and your 10 staff members, no problem, all at once, 1 on 10, no issue. I'm right, you're wrong, you know it. That's why you avoid me and what I actually say. And it's pathetic because what got him to finally address me was not the multiple debate challenges that I've made to him, not the multiple videos that I have made, utterly destroying every single talking point that he's ever made to defend the disgusting Israeli genocidal state. No. It was the one thing that I said specifically to bait him that I was fairly sure that he would get baited by and that he actually did. Because you see, me saying, Ethan, you're a pussy, you won't debate me over and over, didn't work. But what did work is saying that he is...
I'm sorry, all I know is that Ethan is the one, is on the doo-doo Klein. Oh.
A meek little bitch who is being pushed into being more and more of a genocidal Zionist by his wife, because ultimately he's a pathetic wife guy who got honeypotted by the IDF on birthright, and he will never stand up to her even slightly. He will alter his opinions to whatever she wants them to be. And
So yeah, this is Bad Empanada doing what he does best, provoking a reaction from Ethan, which he will very likely get because Ethan cannot stop himself.
that's what's going on here. So I brought that up, and that is what finally baited.
That's what got him. That's what got him.
And the funny thing is, like, I posted this in an Instagram story. I don't even have followers on Instagram. My Instagram stories get like 1,000 views, and somehow Ethan Klein saw them. So once I noticed that Ethan Klein was finally acknowledging me, that he was finally responding to me, you know, he wasn't actually responding to the substance or anything, the things that actually matter, like the facts, the evidence, all the shit that he has lied about to justify genocide, but he instead responded to me like calling me ugly. That was it. He called me ugly because I said that he's a meek little bitch who is controlled by his wife. And once I saw that, I knew that I had him by the balls. I knew that I could get him to do whatever I want. I could make him dance my jig however I wanted to. Because this guy is the most fragile, porcelain, insecure person I have ever seen in my life. Anyone who says anything negative about him, unless it's of course an argument based on facts and evidence, he simply cannot not respond. So I followed it up. And the reason why I followed it up was two things. One, I wanted to bait him into accidentally acknowledging the video where he touches himself to
What is up with that video? Like, I wish I could say that Bad Empanada is exaggerating, but not really. Not really. The video literally starts with a shirtless Ethan. Is he in freaking boxers? I feel like Ethan is in like boxers and socks. He's sitting down at his computer chair. He's kind of like laid back. And then he gets, you know, he watches a video of somebody who was a victim of the Boston bombing and immediately, and who's, you know, underage. And then he just immediately starts saying weird stuff about her. I don't know what to call that.
a victim of a terrorist attack who he calls a juvenile who was 17 years old.
I don't want to relive that video. I don't think we can watch it. I don't think that Twitch will appreciate that. Did Hasan watch that video? Testicular puppetry. That's right. That's what he's doing.
The time of the terrorist attack. I'm not going to play the
And his wife is filming. I know. What the fuck?
video here, but it will be linked in the comments down below, in the pinned comment down below if you want to look at it. I've gone over it before on my stream numerous times. I wanted to force him to bring up that video on his stream, either accidentally or sort of feeling like he had to address it because I talked about it, and he ended up bringing it up. So now potentially some of his audience knows of the existence of this disgusting video and how it disproves his ludicrous narrative that he is against terrorism, and he's like, especially like an advocate for victims of rape, when he himself fantasized about raping a victim of terrorism while touching himself while Healer Klein filmed him. Secondly, I just wanted to create the ground for him.
And here's the deal. Like, was Ethan really turned on by this? Was he trying to be edgy? I don't fucking know. Like, you know, most people I'd say that's fucking gross, that's inappropriate, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you're not actually like into it. But we're talking about Ethan Klein here. We're talking about the king of shoddy allegations. We're talking about the kind of guy that if you ever say something that he can exploit, he'll pause your video right there. He'll pause your video right there to make it sound like you said something horrible, when just listening to the next 2 seconds of that video would be like, oh no, that's actually totally normal what you said, right? Ethan Klein is so disingenuous, I don't feel like giving him the benefit of the doubt here. I don't think he deserves it.
Get so flustered.
I think Ethan deserves a taste of his own medicine, and here's Bad Empanada to give it to him.
So angered that he might finally agree to this debate with me. Of course, I don't think he's going to, but hey, you never know. You know, this guy's on the point of breaking, and perhaps debating me or even Hasan could be like his last guy.
I mean, V, you're right. You're right. That joke is inappropriate and it's fucked up and it would make me think horrible things about the person. But as far as thinking, you know, is Ethan literally, you know, on a video, like touching himself to a minor, I would be like, maybe not. Well, holy shit. He doesn't give anybody else the benefit of the doubt.
Gasp. Before he finally needs to get put in an insane asylum, because he's literally just obsessed with social media criticism. Like, the guy does not do anything anyway. Like, his show is nothing but talking about people saying bad things about him on social media. People don't like him on social media. People criticize him on social media. He doesn't actually have a main channel or anything that people are criticizing. No, he has a podcast where he does nothing but complain about being criticized on social media.
Okay, I gotta read this. What I do know is that Ethan likes diapers, and are you talking? Was there a sketch that they did? Was there a stream that they did where they were in diapers? Am I right about that? I vaguely remember something about like that, like one of their H3 episodes, like everybody was in diapers. His Teddy Fresh shit is cribcore. Cribcore. I didn't need to know that existed, but now I do. Cribcore. Not sure what to conclude from the current topics, but as Elon Musk once famously said, interesting. Yeah. Or as Lonerbox would say, I'd do that.
And people criticize him for what he says about that. And then he has another podcast episode after that where he just talks about what people said about his last podcast, complaining about people criticizing him on social media. What in the holy fuck sort of content is that? It's no wonder that his average views have fallen from 20 million a month a year ago to 10 million a month.
Oh yeah, good point, Jen. He was being racist too.
This year. The ship is sinking. He's going to go bankrupt soon. But anyway, it's time to watch Ethan Klein's whole entire segment on back.
No, you're right, Narwhal. There's actually 2 donations on it. We're just going to have them there mentally, because it won't let me do 8. And I had to reset it so that we'd have 2 hours. But I got you 2 hours, so.
Empanada on the H3H3 podcast. And I have to say, if you dedicate an entire segment of your supposedly serious podcast to like going over bad Empanada Instagram stories, you might just be spiraling into the abyss. You might just be the lowest point of your life. I just want to note as well that context for this that is very important, is that Ethan Klein on his podcast outright openly acknowledged.
Look, I feel like even people like Vosh don't get trolled this hard by Bad Empanada.
That he lets his dogs shit all over his mansion, and he just leaves the shit on.
Here we go.
Something that is probably related to the fact that his former housekeeper is suing him for a number of different reasons. So I would assume he doesn't actually have.
I mean, look, this is the kind of stuff that Ethan would do to people, right? This is how Ethan would. That like this is completely Ethan Klein's own medicine being served up to him in a big spoonful by Bad Empanada.
Housekeeper anymore, or perhaps he lost his extra housekeeper. So now the house is just like covered in dog shit, and he has kids, and his kids like crawl into the dog shit, and God forbid, I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if they eat it or if it's just from like contact with it with their hands or something. But
I'm sorry, this is truly horrible.
Parasite that I had previously never heard of in my life, called Giardia, from the dog shit that is all over his house. So I made fun of him for that. And that's important context because I refer to that a number of times in the stories that Ethan Klein goes over. And I want to note first that Ethan Klein skipped over the first few stories that
Diarrhea core?
That I made. Because initially I posted 2 stories challenging him to a debate. And then I posted a 3rd story where I just like went for the jugular and said that he's a meek little bitch who's controlled by a healer, who's a terrorist, by the way. And on his podcast, he skipped over those 2 and went straight to the 3rd one. Because he wants to fucking avoid the debate challenge. He's a fucking meek, cowardly...
Yeah. Empanada, his intuitions are strong.
Who knows that if he actually has to address the facts and the arguments, he will get destroyed. And that's why he specifically avoids me and others. That's why he's talking about like, oh, Bad Empanada is an international criminal. Like, he literally says that I'm wanted in multiple countries in this clip, by the way. He will make up fucking anything to avoid addressing the facts and the evidence. It's literally just ad hominems all the way down. So let's check this out. Regarding Bad Empanada's recent stories. By the way, I never post Instagram stories. The only reason I posted them is because Ethan Klein only communicates through fucking Instagram stories. Like, he's afraid to use a medium where people can actually respond to him directly, like Twitter, for example, or something like that. So he only posts on Instagram stories where people can't respond. So I decided, hey, if that's how you get to Ethan, I'm going to use his favorite little medium, and it fucking worked. Anyway, let's check this out.
This is stuff he tweeted out today. Ethan is this is from yesterday. Ethan's a meek little bitch, and everything he says and does is because he's terrified of his wife leaving him and is desperate to stay in line with her whims. She's the only woman to ever pretend to like him, and it's just pathetically obvious what's going on. And by the way, this was posted on his son's subreddit. I mean,
if it's true, do we need to go over the Ethan Klein clip again? Somebody sent me the, I don't know if I still have the link, right? But somebody sent me the link to the H3 podcast, and literally he says all this.
Huge W Hasan subreddit.
and we have 3
Like, I thought maybe Bad Empanada was exaggerating. Nope.
kids.
No one has ever been known to have kids with a meek little bitch for reasons aside from love.
By the way, he looks like this.
You ever notice how Ethan Klein always seems to like try to make people look more Muslim or more Arab? You ever notice that? Like, he went and found a picture from 2019 of me with like the longer beard. Like, he had to go like back quite far to find this picture. And I think that's pretty interesting. Like, he seems to associate like a longer beard with being negative. And I think we all know the reason for that. It's his hatred of Arabs. But like, his response to that is like, by the way, he looks like this. Ethan, you will just do anything to avoid actually addressing the points, won't you? You will just do anything to avoid debating people. Like, oh, but you're ugly. Like, what the fuck kind of a response is that? Are you a child, Ethan? Well, yeah, you are. You're 40 years old. By the way, I don't understand how Ethan's like considered like a funny guy, like a comedian.
Funkmaster Kaw says Ethan needs help. He's surrounded by no one that will help him, and his wife is enabling him further down the spiral. Yeah, encouraging it.
I'm not a comedian or a funny guy, but I'm funnier than him. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, look, you'd hope that between the crew and his family and his friends, somebody would be like, hey, Ethan, not a good look.
Sometimes funnier than him. He doesn't make jokes. He's not. He's not witty. He's not.
Teddy Fresh has a new product, Fishies Reese's, a handy candy for quick weight loss. It melts in your. Oh my god!
Smart. He's not quick-witted. The only times that I've ever seen Ethan Klein...
Not even gonna say it.
...trying to be funny, it's like he thinks that just like saying something that you're not supposed to say is humor. That's why he's been doing Nazi salutes lately, because like just doing something that you're not supposed to do, except ironically, that's the epitome of humor to him. That's also why he made numerous videos where he disgustingly lusted over teenagers, because pedophilia. You're not supposed to be a pedophile, aren't you? That's funny, isn't it? That's all of his humor.
I'm sorry, multiple videos? Did Bad Empanada just say multiple videos? I know of one. Oh, you posted the link of the poop time in general Discord.
He's just not funny at all. Anyway, so let's see what else he has to say aside from haha, you're ugly, which coming from him doesn't really fucking mean much. I mean, Jesus, dude, come on.
I don't even need
Why is he always like sniffling, coughing? Like, can you imagine being on a date with Ethan Klein and trying to hold a conversation, and like 40 out of 60 seconds, he's just sniveling and coughing the whole fucking time?
Say a damn word.
Let's just say that there's a reason why he's desperate to cling on to the Zionist terrorist wife that he's got now.
She's the only woman to ever pretend to like him, and it's pathetic. Just take that in, guys. No comment.
It is.
No comment.
Ethan's a meek little bitch. He's terrified of his wife leaving him.
One part of it. The next part is
this guy's head right
that
here.
He's
Olive
even zooming in on
has
the beard. Isn't that
Giardia,
which is a
So
bacterial infection in the intestines that
I see YMI.
makes you have diarrhea.
In case you missed it.
And Olive has this?
Olive has this. Yeah, she came to us with it.
Okay.
She had diarrhea, and
Oh, poor baby.
Ducky came to us with that too. And I just wonder why.
Wait, if I'm trying to figure this out, chat. Ducky is a dog, right? Is Olive the other dog, or is Olive the baby?
She had diarrhea, and
Oh, poor baby.
Ducky came to us with that too.
And Olive has this?
Olive has this. Yeah, she came to us with it.
Okay.
That's got to be the dog, right? Is Olive the dog? Did he name one of his dogs after a crew member?
Had diarrhea, and
Oh, poor baby.
Ducky is the new Yorkie they got like 2 months after Shredder died. Olive is the rescue dog.
Ducky came to us with that too. And I just want.
I mean, it makes sense that a rescue dog would get maybe like drinking water from who knows where.
Why?
It's relatively common.
It should be. They should have found it already. But anyway, so she has Giardia, so we have her on an antibiotic, but we had to wait until Monday, which is today. We just got it today. And, well, Sonny's crawling around. He's putting everything in his mouth. He's at that age. He has Giardia.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
And now Ela has Giardia.
This is why you have to take care of your baby. You can't, like, if a baby's at that age where they put everything in their mouth, you can't leave dog shit on the floor.
shut. For real?
And now I think this morning I had diarrhea.
Oh my god.
What can I do to not get it?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Because I'm not trying to get
Can
it.
we crank the AC maybe?
Is it?
It's extremely ridiculous to get. You have to ingest my poop. Are you planning on that?
Never.
Not really.
So then you're fine.
But unfortunately,
So the problem is,
you just told us that your poop is flowing out of your mouth. It's like
Yeah,
in the
literally.
air, bro.
that's not what I said. That's literally that's what
admitted
you
had
said.
caca breath.
No, that's what you said. I said. Well, anyway, so let me continue, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So because
Keep interrupting.
it can go on
And there's no housekeeper because they just fired her? Yeah.
surfaces and stuff. So
That kind of blew up in their face, didn't it?
Olive chews everywhere. So Sonny, it makes sense why he got it. Then once he starts having these crazy diarrheas, like in the middle of the night, all day.
Wait, is the avocado thing on this one? Oh my god, chat, please don't tell me. Subway segment. Destroying the Yeezys. Ryan Reynolds. Oh god. Bathroom break. Lolcow Live. Hell in Different Religions. Addressing the title? Okay, I guess that. Anyway, no, this wasn't the avocado one, luckily. But I mean, I think was he sick during the avocado one?
Day, all the time he's having these crazy diarrheas. Then when me and Ela start having to get in there and changing his diaper, obviously you put him down, you wash your hands as best you can, but these are really nasty diarrheas.
And they put their hands into the poop.
So I haven't been diagnosed with it. Neither has Ela. Sonny went to the doctor today to get a poop evaluation, but I'm pretty sure he has it because the symptoms is like frequent and then extremely foul smelling diarrheas. And the first night, it happened last night in the middle of the night. I walked into his room. He was crying in the middle of the night. And I was immediately struck by the foulest his whole room was just wafting and the foulest diarrhea smell. And I was like, here we go, So and first of all, he doesn't want to get changed. He's in the middle of the night. He's tired.
Chat, I feel like like Ethan has a thing with infecting his crew. Like this isn't the first. Didn't he give somebody COVID at some point?
So you put him on the changing table, and he is thrashing like a fish out of water. And meanwhile, he is covered in viscous. Or does viscous mean not flowing or non-viscous?
It's the opposite of viscous, Ethan.
Well,
Watery is the word. You're looking for the word watery.
I think you have to phrase it like it either is highly viscous or it has low viscosity.
Which one is very flowy?
Flowy is low viscosity.
Yeah.
You can just say watery.
So very, very low viscosity.
Hold on.
I think yeah.
Is that right? I always get those backwards,
Viscous
so I'm
is-
doubting myself.
Having a thick, sticky consistency
Right, so
between solid and liquid.
The more viscous it is, the thicker it is.
Okay, so he had a very low viscosity
Yeah.
diarrhea, and he was
Viscosity.
thrashing all around. So you can imagine it was not an easy task cleaning that up, and in the dark too, mind you.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, I get him changed, I put the diaper on, I put him back in his sleeping sack. And I want to put him on the ground because I didn't want him to, suffer. So I carry him into the bathroom to wash my hands. And, I try to do a one-handed wash, which isn't good enough. So I'm this hand.
No, I was thinking the same thing. Him talking about the kid's diarrhea, him talking about Gila's diarrhea. It's kind of like, you talk about your own diarrhea.
2 hands. Point is, I washed my hands as best as I could.
Oh my.
But
after I put him down, I washed them again. Hila, on the other hand, and she started having, and I don't want to out her, but very foul-smelling diarrhea.
So
now this morning I had a diarrhea.
No.
And I'll say that it wasn't foul-smelling.
Shouts out, you.
Look, I feel like you can't use like the phrase a diarrhea. I feel like it's some diarrhea, right? It's not it's not a solid contiguous thing. It's a very fluid situation.
We love you.
We love you.
The thing is, they all smell the same. There's this similar foulness that it smells.
That is one facet of Giardia, yes.
And now our other dogs started farting, and it smells like this foul smelling.
Oh no, the dogs are infecting each other.
Giardia shit.
Brother, you need to be in a bubble right now. Why?
Yeah,
Why are you here?
It's not really contagious.
This is horrible.
It feels like it definitely
Unless you're
is.
changing my fucking diaper,
Sometimes it feels that way.
you're not going to catch it. You are
You
not
better
going
be
to catch it.
cleaning your hands really well.
I mean, Ethan,
Bro.
to defend Ethan, he's
You're not
a very thorough hand washer. He
If any of you catch
frequently.
Giardia, okay, I will give
do
you
know.
$10,000.
Hey,
And
now I'm gonna try to
Now
get it,
y'all are
bro.
gonna be licking the toilet seat.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
No, you guys will not
Wasn't Ethan supposed to pay Hasan for
be
something?
getting Giardia.
Like, I feel like he said, I'll give you like X amount of money if this happens, and that happened, and he didn't pay out.
It's not like that.
Okay,
Yay.
well.
What was the diaper thing? Did they actually do a show in diapers?
Yeah.
Well, good. Also,
But anyway, it's also not that serious. It's just diarrhea.
right.
It's
I'm
not
not
like
too
a
worried.
serious.
And the thing is, like, you seemingly
It's just diarrhea. Yeah, no, diarrhea doesn't kill anyone. Except it does.
just perpetually have diarrhea.
That's the thing. I don't know if I have it. I'm pretty sure based on the smell alone, Hila's infected.
Also, you're taking all these antibiotics. Don't antibiotics usually give you the runs a little bit?
I don't know.
Side effects of it?
I think, yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
Antibiotics just kind of mess everything up.
Well,
a
and I'm
little
on
bit.
like so many different antibiotics. That should just nip it in the butt, to use a pun.
Why? Why would you like? I don't
Yeah, I feel like that.
nip it in the bud.
Yeah, it could cause diarrhea.
So I don't know. I don't think I have it.
Have I seen Eric Adams's Wild Week? He's running for mayor. That's wild enough already. That a Turkish spy is running for mayor of New York City.
But I think, yeah, like I said, Hila's horrific smelling diarrhea that she did several times throughout the night. That's what marriage is, you know.
It is
Yeah, I
what
mean,
it is.
between the two of you,
And us.
we're not married to her.
Yes, you are. Where this is all.
poo on my bed.
So
I'm
true.
open about everything I
How
do.
did you have that?
She left a well stinky grumper.
My wife left a Whopper poo on my bed.
I don't get it. Is that from the Johnny Depp case or something?
She left a grumpy right there in the middle of the night.
grumpy.
Grumpy.
Oh, is that what Johnny Depp said? Is that from the trial?
Wow. Okay.
Good
Well,
times.
a lot
So
of
that's
going on in the Klein
what's
household.
cooking over there.
This weekend I played some Marvel Rivals.
Nice.
And
Okay, that is the story of the Giardia.
An Islamic beard? That's a pretty Arab beard, isn't it, Ethan? Perhaps it's even Hasidic, you could say. Could this guy for 2 seconds
this.
not make it
I mean, hey, at least it's clean.
clear what the whole game is?
Just take it all in, folks.
Let's take you in, Ethan. Let's just take you in. I would like to see you attempt to hold a conversation with anyone, man, woman, anyone, who does not already know who you are, and hold their attention for more than like 10 seconds, let's say. I think they would walk out of the room after you spend the entire first 10 seconds coughing and sniveling.
Just take it all in.
This guy is a 40-year-old man, and his way of arguing is to like play funny soundboard noises and call you ugly. All of this to avoid having to deal with the actual point, which is He is a genocidal Israeli propagandist.
Holy bananas.
Holy bananas.
Holy macaroni.
You got anything to say, Ethan, about the fact that I have refuted every single little thing that you say and proven that your wife is a terrorist? Anything to say about that, Ethan?
Wow.
Your wife is a terrorist.
Wow.
I know how to get to him. I know how to get to him. Returning to her herd. Back to her family. She's finally returned to where she came from. Spitting image right there. Look at that. Separated at birth.
This was a shout out to the subreddit. Love them.
Wow.
Hasan said, if you ever get around to watching Game of Thrones, you'll appreciate that I'm...
Okay, so this is like an edited, funny screenshot of Hasan. Very funny. I mean, when they try to be funny, it's even worse.
Khaleesi, and like her, I happen to have a few dragons. For better or worse, but usually for better, because my dragons also protect those I fight for.
It's not funny to read in a funny voice something that someone else never said, Ethan. And this isn't even funny in the first, like, it's just...
What was the meme about this?
You're not funny. Nothing about you or your fans is funny.
What was the meme about this again? Did Taylor Swift say something like this? I feel like it's somebody else's tweet. And that's the joke that he's making.
All of you are just deeply unfunny people, and I don't understand how you pertain to be a comedian.
So really, we all benefit from those gorgeous monsters of mine. Who are his dragons? Bad Empanada, Mike from
Whoa,
PA,
this is so... Dude, this
Fro.
is so funny. Everyone's laughing.
Fierce Warrior.
Yeah, what a great meme. What a great meme. Look, we took the meme from we took the thing from Game of Thrones and we put Hasan's picture, we put Frogan's picture, we got Mike from PA, we got Bad Empanada because they're the dragon, and that Hasan is...
Who are Ethan?
Ha ha ha.
Klein's
Yeah, really funny, Ethan.
No one likes him. Everyone fucking hates him.
It was Blake Lively? Oh my god. I haven't been keeping up with the Blake Lively thing, but...
Well, and then Bad Empanada today was threatening me in real life. He was saying he was on a plane coming to get me.
Oh, please show us. Show us. Oh my god, the snivels. Listen to this fucking guy. How do you listen to this shit?
Because it was so peaceful.
Frankly,
now there are freaking
Oh yeah, so
communists
I think
invading
Bad Empanada must have seen this clip, and this is what tipped him off.
Ethan, it's pretty pathetic that you think that I would be interested in you.
Where does he actually talk about the rest of it? Hold on, I'm trying to get to him talking about my stories or whatever. So let's check out the Instagram story that he claims is a threat against him.
I gotta say, there does seem to be a lot of the scatological humor on the Ethan Klein podcast.
Violence. Someone called the police immediately.
I think we've been over all this, haven't we? This is all old stuff.
Yeah, it was just to... Yeah. It was to correct the record.
What about Blake Lively? Somebody said that that tweet was actually from the tweet that he was jokingly associating with or attributing to Hasan about the dragons and like about Game of Thrones, that it was actually Blake Lively.
Here's Bad Empanada from today. Let's see. I'll read these in order, I guess. 40-year-old man skips over the multiple debate challenges.
Yes, exactly. You skipped over multiple debate challenges to just say, I'm your ugly.
Whatever, I don't care about this one.
Then he says, whatever, I don't care about this one. After he notes what it's...
He asked Vsauce if you can eat poop if you're vegan? Jeez.
What was said after that? What was said after that, Ethan? Yeah. No wonder his house is covered in dog shit, and his neglected children raised by nannies have contracted parasites previously unknown to science from the feces. I wonder why he skipped over all of this, because everything that I said in this story, which by the way was apparently compiled by his crew, without them realizing that Ethan would not want to see me acknowledging that he was skipping over my debate challenges to just post "I'm your ugly," and he definitely would not want to acknowledge the fact that him letting his dogs just leave shit all over his house caused his children to get an obscure parasite that I had never heard of until his kids got it. Incredible. Amazing.
I'll read these in order, I guess. 40-year-old man skips over the multiple debate challenges. Whatever, I don't care about this one. He says, stand back and stand by. He's showing a flight to California. Which, I mean, not that I take him seriously, but because I know if he ever left Argentina, which is where the Nazis took cover,
the Nazis took cover in the United States of America, where you are actually. And they're currently taking cover there today as well. Because the Nazis are people like here, like Klein, the IDF genocidal veterans. There's only a few places in the world where they can get off safe. And one of them is the United States of America.
I think he would be arrested if he ever set foot in America. Like, this guy is actually...
For what?
A psychopath, a wanted, likely...
Wanted? For what exactly, Ethan? Could you be more specific so that we can sue you? Please.
I know there's people lined up to get to this guy.
Ooh, who's lined up to get to me, Ethan?
Wait, wait.
It's literal fascist Zionists. Like people who post...
Well, I mean, like, yeah, so he's talking about, like, some far-right weirdos in Argentina that are apparently after him, but also, like, what? Vosh, Keffels, aristocracy. There's many victims of bad empanada, yeah. Shark 300.
Dead Palestinian babies, their Telegram groups celebrating it, Ethan Klein. Those are the people who are trying to get to me, Ethan Klein. It does not surprise me at all that you're on their side. I have a whole video about it. Let me show you guys. This video right here, fascists tried to murder me, now a YouTuber's helping them. Check it out. It goes over all of that whole saga of far-right genocidal Zionist fascists who celebrate the mass murder of Palestinian babies.
Lest we forget, Drew Pavlo.
Trying to dox me and trying to, like, defame me so that people would go to my house and kill me. Check it out. Those are the people that Ethan Klein is citing here.
Here he is on a plane. Again, I don't...
Here he is on a plane. Ethan Klein, were you born fucking yesterday? Like, do you think the stock image of a plane over a sign of California was a real plane? Do you think I'm actually on a plane, Ethan? Ethan, aren't you like a comedian?
Look,
don't you like...
Yeah, that's what happens when you take a plane to California. They automatically take a picture of your plane arriving with the California sign in view, and then they hand it to you at the airport. It's like when you go on a roller coaster.
Funny jokes? Aren't you a funny man? Is there a reason why you don't know what a joke is, Ethan Klein? Why you take everything so serious all the time, or you pretend to take it serious? So that's what this guy is. Ethan Klein is like the first white man to ever successfully weaponize a white woman tears. This guy wants to speak to the manager, and he wants to speak to her right fucking now. And he's sending his fucking lawyers after the fucking Reddit and shit to speak to the manager. Does it not get old having to pretend to be outraged all the time? Oh my god, he's threatening me. He's on a plane. He's coming to get me. And you say that 100% seriously as if you believe it, because you are just such a pathetic, meek little bitch that you know on any other basis aside from just pretending to be outraged by obvious fucking jokes, like a fucking stock photo of a plane. Like if you had to address the facts, you had to address everything that we have all said about you with exhaustive evidence, and that we have debunked the things that you've said, your career would be fucking over. I mean, that you even have a career still is debatable, but you know what I mean. So instead,
that's true. Chat, that's how we know, that's how we know there's an Ethan Klein in the chat, when somebody doesn't hit the like button.
It's, oh my god, he's threatening my life. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Fucking moron.
I don't even think this is his photo, but I think he's threatening me, right? I mean,
he's threatening you. We'll be right back. What was that? I mean,
we're skipping the "We'll be right back" music. I've gotten copyrights claimed for that before. So
serious danger here. I'm being threatened because I was tagged in a random Google image of a plane fuselage. I gotta say, Ethan has.
Yeah, Rave. The other thing they do is when you go to when you travel to California, they like show your plane on a map, and it's got like a red like line of where you go, and you do all these like loop-de-loops around you, and then you eventually end up in California. There's like a picture of your plane and a map.
It's mastered like the Zionist fake victimization shit in record time. What a legend.
Unhinged behavior, right?
Clearly unhinged behavior.
This is not normal stuff here.
You are someone who touched yourself on camera to a victim of a terrorist attack who was 17 years old at the time of the attack. You called her a juvenile and talked about how much you wanted to fuck her juvenile pussy and rape her. I'll even try to get residency, like wherever you want to sue me, just so that I can have a moment in court where I play that video. Please, Ethan, sue me.
If you want to criticize my videos, do that. But like, why are you threatening me?
We criticize your videos. You ignored it. And you're thinking this is threats? Oh my fucking God. You do nothing but like go after Hasan Piker's personal life in the most fucking mentally unwell ways possible, dude. How can you possibly complain about this? It's a fucking stock photo. Hey, Tree Productions, stand back and stand by. You're pretending to take that seriously and be threatened
Real
by
life.
it.
And then Hasan continually promotes this guy. And Snarkers and Fomois and all these people are continually lifting this guy.
You should take him to court and be like, you know, Ethan Klein versus Hasan Piker. He promoted a YouTuber.
Up like he's some
What's up, Primordial Pouch?
voice in the community. It's actually
Yeah,
really
because
something.
I fucking refuted everything that you ever said and you're ignoring it completely to instead act like this is serious.
Hello, I'd like to report a case of serious child
Oh my God, I got him to read about what he did to his kids.
neglect and endangerment. These kids are literally crawling through feces and contracting all sorts of disease. And worst of all, they're being raised by Zionists.
Oh, yes. I got him to acknowledge the parasites. And it gets better from here, don't worry.
Again, the continual going after my family is really fucking...
This is not going after your family. This is going after something that you factually said on your stream, which is that you left dog shit all over your house and your kids contracted Giardia from it, which is I'd never heard of before. I didn't know that existed until you, a millionaire with all the resources in the world, somehow are so...
Thank you. Wait. Snark banned mentions of, I'm guessing, Bad Empanada? Since he's a liability because Snark is on break, it actually means Bad Empanada videos get posted to the barely modded second subreddit. When did you become a mod? Just now.
So dirty and disgusting that you gave your kids a previously unknown parasite. This is not going after your family. This is acknowledging something that you factually said in your fucking podcast. Your kids are in danger because of you. And just to know, Ethan Klein clearly lacks object permanence here, because the whole fucking, this like chain of Instagram stories, if you can follow along with like basic logic, there's the picture of the plane in California, then the picture of me supposedly inside the plane, and the picture of the Beverly Hills Police Department with like me saying, oh, hello, I'd like to report blah, 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 all of this stuff. The narrative here was clearly that I flew to California to report you to the police for serious child endangerment and for, as we'll see in the next story, sexual harassment of a terrorism victim.
Weird. What is over your head, AB?
Oh, I found
By the way, this is Ethan Klein recently has been speculating like about Hasan's own like sort of family love life stuff. Like he tried to frame Hasan's mother as like an illegal Mexican immigrant, and he's been like speculating about whether Hasan had like if Hasan has a girlfriend or something, like trying to like name and shame his supposed girlfriend as if that would fucking matter. Because Ethan Klein like doesn't understand that some other people aren't liked for their personal life. Like they aren't, you know, people don't parasocially follow along with their own little personal family stuff like the fucking Kardashians or something. So if Hasan decides to like keep his personal life separate, like not tell people who his girlfriend is and stuff like that, and they don't talk about this stuff, dude, they are way better adjusted than you are. That's not fucking normal. Like, you made your family a part of your branding and your show. If you had not become rich off your shitty, unfunny comedy channel from 10 years ago, your IDF honeypot wife would have left you then and there. She's been completely intertwined with your content the whole fucking time. All your family stuff has been the whole time. You make it about your family. No one else does. On the flip side, when you deal with people who don't make this about their personal lives, like Hasan, you try to make it about their personal lives, desperately. These things aren't the same. You know, Hasan's not talking about whether or not he has a girlfriend on his stream. Hasan's not speculating about who his girlfriend is on his stream. You are. And I'm not talking about anything regarding your family that you have not said in your content yourself. Like them contracting parasites from fucking dog shit that you leave everywhere.
Oh, the MAGA hat. I only saw the top of it.
I was going to say, I thought
we had two of them.
I thought Hasan had his own, but you're right.
Yeah, no.
I found only one of these and two of these. So
I'll be honest. I remember he's like, can I have this? And at the time, I was like, I don't.
What is this?
I was like,
Why
no.
are they interrupting my segment with this shit?
No, you're on. But I didn't have the heart to say that, so I let him take it. I should have told him no. Once again, Hasan, I think just yesterday was watching some of his videos. So this is the guy now. I mean, I showed them the video of Ethan touching.
Oh my God, this is the best part. I successfully baited him into acknowledging to his audience that the video of him touching himself to a...
Okay, this is really gross, chat. We're not going to watch this video, but it does exist. You know, somebody speculated it was like the era of Filthy Frank, and that like that kind of edgy humor was somehow, I don't know, more common back then, but look at what happened. Look at what happened from Ethan responding to Bad Empanada on Instagram, which you don't have to do because Bad Empanada has like no audience on Instagram. There are very few people that see those those stories, right? And here Ethan is bringing it on a stream to basically confirm that this video exists.
17-year-old terrorism victim that was filmed by Klein. I got him to acknowledge that it exists. I bailed him into acknowledging this. This was better than I could have even hoped. I would have thought that his crew would have been confident enough to scrub this part from the list of stories, and here they got him to read it on stream. Like Ethan Klein, by the way, he's so lazy, he clearly does not even make his own stream content. The crew does it for him, and he just reads this without having reviewed it previously. You can tell from this. He never would have ended up reading this off of his own volition. But here, I got him to acknowledge the existence of the video.
Himself to a 17-year-old terrorist victim. And now they're on their way to check this hard drive. What the fuck?
So you see, that was the joke of the plane stories. Like, that I was flying to California to report Ethan for all of the shit that he refuses to acknowledge. I mean, aside from, for some reason, he bizarrely acknowledged giving his children Giardia. Aside from that, that was the joke here. And he's like, he's threatening me to fly over and he's gonna get me. Oh my God, dude. Stop. Like, the fake outrage is so funny.
The actual fuck.
What the actual fuck? That's just me acknowledging something that you factually did in a video, Ethan.
People are lined up to sue this guy for defamation, by the way. Like,
who is?
Okay, I love the idea. Like, chat, just so you know, you shouldn't defame anybody, and if you do defame a whole bunch of people, don't count on them having to wait in line, because they don't. If you defame a bunch of people, like Ethan's suggesting that Bad Empanada has done, you will get sued potentially multiple times by multiple people, and your life will be extremely hard.
Actually lined up.
Who's lined up to sue me for defamation, Ethan? Ethan, would you like to sue me for defamation? For that specifically? If you do, I promise you I will do whatever it takes to become like a legal person in the jurisdiction that you'd like to sue me in. Choose any. United States, no problem, no issue. If it's needed, and if there's a problem with the jurisdiction, like, you know, I said this when I was in a different jurisdiction, so I need to say it again. I'll say it again just to make sure that you can sue me after I'm in the US or some other country where you'd like to sue me. And then you can sue me, and we can go over in court whether or not that statement is fundamentally true. Whether or not what I said there about you touching yourself to a 17-year-old terrorist victim is true or not. Because then we can just play the video in court. And I'd really like to see what would happen after that. If you're too much of a pussy to actually go through real litigation, we can set up like an independent arbitration tribunal or something between us. We can film it all, upload it all. It'd be great content. I would love for you to do that, Ethan. I would fucking love to have my fucking Better Call Saul moment just playing that video and resting my case. Please, Ethan, please line up and sue me for defamation, dude. People are lining up.
Yeah, he hasn't said any. Well, this is why Ethan's full of shit. Like, he's implying that there's a line. Like, oh, I would sue Bad Empanada, but there's a line.
To sue Bad Empanada.
No, you don't have to wait in line. That's not how court works.
Who exactly? It certainly doesn't seem to be you. You seem too much of a fucking pussy to go after me because you know that everything that I've said about you is fundamentally true. This is just him complaining about me saying that his views have dropped, by the way. Like, he cares about he addresses everything except the multiple videos that I've made destroying his points. Like, I've made like 20 videos refuting him on the actual facts regarding Israel and Palestine. The vast majority of my content is not responding to him personally. It's responding to lies that he told to justify genocide, to justify Israel. He never responds to that. Particularly this one, Contents Are Bomb by Ethan Klein, where I destroy meticulously every single claim that he made in his supposed content nuke on Hasan Piker. He addresses nothing of any substance. He just sits there talking about stock images of a plane over a fucking California road.
Okay, so the trampoline goal has got 1 hour left. I'm going to get off the trampoline for 8 super chats from unlocking that. Oh my god, if I can, I need to move this. Now I've got the Donald Trump song stuck in my head. Thanks a lot, Ethan. Thanks a lot. There we go. All right, off the trampoline.
Sign. He pretends to be outraged about that, as if I haven't systemically refuted every single little bullshit Israeli propaganda claim that he has ever made. He avoids addressing the real issues that actually matter, the things that people should actually care about. To instead, he only seems to care about personal attacks. I don't know. Like, his ego is so fragile. He's so insecure that all that he cares about is like people calling him names or whatever, like throwing insults his way, and not the actual issues. It's so pathetic, dude. Like, if I called him ugly, he wouldn't have been able to gloss over it, like, and just be like, okay, whatever, as I did. He would go on like a 20-minute long tangent complaining about it. That's the kind of guy that he is. The most insecure, meek little bitch in the world.
In just 1 year, the monthly views of the H3 podcast have more than half.
You can't be this much of an insecure little weakling and also claim to be like a epic, edgy comedian. Those two things don't work. You're like the opposite of what you pertain to be. I am to you what you think you are to Hasan Piker.
From 20 million to less than 10 million? Well, that can't be true. When were we ever at 20
It's
million?
obviously true if you just scroll down to the graphic that shows it.
He said in the last year.
Oh, yeah, I don't...
We've been around 10 million pretty much for like a few years, which is completely
Scroll
good
down
and
to the
fine for me. I
chart.
love that.
It shows
My 2
that.
channels run by one single person gets 2 million views a month combined.
Yeah, I mean, I get 1/5 of your views with what? Like 1/12 of the personnel? That's fucking pathetic, dude. And I'm like a really niche YouTuber as well. Like, my content is really unapproachable and boring. So that's like another element to it. It's not even like fun, approachable content that's like algorithmically good. It's like really boring PowerPoint style video essays. How the fuck am I getting like a 1/5 of the views of your whole podcast with like a real production crew? What are you doing?
There's no way these losers are making enough to sustain 20. I don't have 20 employees.
How many do you have?
With just 9 million. Wait, 9 million.
What, there's like 8 to 10 at least on the crew. How much more in the on who actually show up in the podcast? I imagine there's a lot more in the background as well. And then you also have like your housekeepers and nannies and stuff, because you certainly don't do any housework yourself. You certainly don't raise your own kids. So how many do you have? I'd say 20 is probably an underestimate.
What?
Views?
Oh, views. Bankruptcy incoming. All right, I mean, stand by. Stand back and stand by.
I am where we're all waiting for it.
Boy, posted the stats for us.
Oh,
Yeah,
we had actually 26 million views August of 2023.
26 million views. And now
By the
you
way,
have
we
less than 10
came
million.
off break in January, which is the views always drop here in January because we take like a whole 3 weeks off. I think we took 3 weeks off. But I'm not worried. I mean,
look at the chart. Look at the chart here. This is by the way, this is such a non-point. Like, this is not important at all. Okay? I want to know. This is not what I care about. I want him to address me directly live. Let's debate Israel-Palestine. The shit that you said about it. Let's debate that. You can have your guys fact-checking me on ChatGPT or whatever the whole time. I don't mind.
Narwhal by Nature, thank you for the 5 gifted. Metal Face, you just got weaseled. M, you just got weaseled. Spade Noob, you just got weaseled. Peace Dynamo, you just got weaseled. And Mustafa, that again, you just got weaseled. And that's a good thing.
I've dealt with their generic Zionist talking points and that it'll feed you a million times before. Stop being such a meek, cowardly little bitch, Ethan, and deal with the substance of the lies that you have told to justify genocide. Accountability is approaching you, and you're still avoiding it, aren't you? This is what people actually care about. The issues. They don't give a shit about your views. They don't give a shit about whether your wife controls you or not. And honestly, we don't give a shit about the dog shit all over your floor and your children contracting parasites from it. And it's so weird that you bring that up anyway. The reason why we are talking about you is because you do genocide propaganda, and we want to refute it because you are leading people into supporting genocide. That's it. So how about you talk to me about that, you fucking cowardly bitch? Instead of this, like, who cares about this? Why would you even respond to this? But still fact.
I love it. He's been doing this a lot, right? He's been defending his channel and you know how it's doing. And based on the fact that I guess he's used to losing 10K. Look, no matter what Ethan tells you, losing 10K subs a month is not normal.
Actually true. Like if you look at the chart, May 2022, from May 2022, they had on average like more than 20 million views per month. Since then, look at this line going down. Now it's below 10 million per month. Truly pathetic. It's consistently down as well. And do you think that's related to the fact that, I don't know what your podcast was before, it can't have been any good though, like you're not funny. What do? You talk about like Minecraft YouTuber drama? Nothing of substance, that's for sure. Like it degenerated even from the useless bullshit that it already was into just you complaining about people criticizing you on social media. So that's probably...
Yeah, I mean, Bad Empanada doesn't know, but he doesn't just talk about Minecraft YouTuber drama. He talks about Minecraft YouTuber songs, right? Remember when he did the, like Dream had a song that he was, that he performed at a live event, and Ethan somehow got the song produced?
Probably why you're down like to half of the views you used to get, you dumb fuck.
We came off break in January, which is, the views always drop here in January because we take like a whole 3 weeks off. I think we took 3 weeks off.
Look at the pattern.
But
he's just like, this is completely normal. This is completely normal. We only lost 10,000 views.
I'm not worried.
It's 10,000 subs.
I mean, I think the channel's doing great. I don't know what this even is.
It's like a random story that nothing to do with you.
But yeah, this is Bad Empanada, who's being promoted and elevated.
But I mean, this is the guy that cried about his subs, cried about losing subs, cried about losing, members, cried about not getting, like, this fucking millionaire cried to his audience for more memberships and subs.
People like that mod who's the poor victim.
Wow, what exactly about those Instagram stories should make it like unacceptable for them to promote me or cite me or anything? Why? What about that? There's literally nothing wrong there. All that is there is you getting fucking baited and pretending to be outraged at someone coming at you with the same energy that you come at others, except I'm actually right here and you're wrong.
That moderator is allowing a post celebrating him.
Oh, you poor little fucking baby. Someone's posting about you on Reddit. You poor fucking baby.
To hit the
Why don't you sue?
I mean, generally how unsubscribes happen is that a channel posts something that the person really doesn't like, right? It is, as you're saying, Biva, a little bit of effort to unsubscribe. I've forgotten about so many channels that I've subscribed to.
Sue him for it, dude. Just fucking sue him. I'm suing this Reddit moderator.
CDog VA's response to the brigading of the Trash Taste podcast. Yeah, I heard that CDog, he said he's not going to have Hasan on anymore.
I want to see a lawsuit where he complains about like a Reddit moderator allowing Bad Empanada posts to exist.
The main pages of Reddit.
If you go over Bad Empanada Instagram stories for like, what was this? Like a 15, 20 minute long segment on his stream, you were at the lowest point of your life and you desperately need help.
By the way, don't take my word.
Then he had Frogan had to go at Frogan for begging for rent money. Like, no, Frogan is just like any other streamer, like asking for support for the content that she gives.
Right. Just listen to Hasan talking about, you have that?
About what? Sorry?
Hasan talking about
It's a good one to queue for another night, the CDog VA. We'll see if we have time for it tonight.
Bad Empanada a year ago.
Oh, here, yeah.
Before.
Let's check it out.
So during our breakup, Bad Empanada being just...
During our breakup.
Virulent anti-Semitic freak.
That's all that he knows how to do is just scream anti-Semitism. He learned it recently. Fucking moron.
Took Hasan's side and started glazing him. So...
you think I took Hasan's side? I didn't take Hasan's side. I took the side of Palestine. Because you're spreading disgusting pro-Israel propaganda that I already debunked a million times before. And I've actually specifically recently been focusing on liberal Zionism, which is way worse than far-right Zionism because it tries to hide its disgusting ethno-nationalist fascism behind this veneer of humanity and like care for Palestinians. And you were a great example of that. Like you went on a fucking spree just posting the most disgusting pro-Israel liberal Zionist propaganda imaginable. And in you, I saw an incredible opportunity to expose liberal Zionism using you as an example of it. Because you just spout the talking points that they all do. So I just refuted your talking points. And I used you as like an example to tackle a much bigger and much more important issue. Because you're basically like an NPC bot that just spouts generic liberal Zionist talking points that were fed to you by ChatGPT. That is why I supposedly took Hasan's side here. This was a personal feud between you and Hasan Piker. I would not care at all. I would not have spoken about this at all. The reason why I care about it is because you are doing fucking pro-Israel genocide propaganda against the Palestinian people. That's why. Anyone who cares even remotely as much about these dumb, idiotic, personal internet creator feuds as they do the actual issues at hand is a total moron. I've criticized Hasan Piker plenty of times in the past, and I will in the future as well. But in this case, he's on the right side of the issue, and that's why I agree with him. It's also why he agrees with me. And Ethan Klein, who does not know how to do anything but ad hominem, all that he can do is, previously Hasan had like a feud with Bad Empanada because Bad Empanada said that Hasan doesn't engage with his React content enough to qualify as fair use, because that's what the actual feud with Hasan was about. That's why Hasan didn't like to watch my videos on stream. So me and him disagreed on a different issue, but we agree on this issue. Thus, Hasan started watching some of my videos that had something to do with this issue, which is you doing pro-Israel propaganda and people who you invite onto your stream like Lonerbox also doing pro-Israel propaganda. It's fucking pathetic that you understand everything through little more than the lens of, but didn't this guy dislike this guy before? Maybe he still dislikes me. Maybe he does. But maybe he also thinks that I'm right on this and that's what fucking matters. Like I actually have a video, this one right here from last year, where I agreed with Ethan on something because he was laughing at Vorsh for his
I'm wondering, like on the thumbnail, I'm questioning my own thumbnail right now, and this is a Irene job. This thumbnail is one that I made for myself. I said, how about now, Ethan? I think it's supposed to be like, how about now, Ethan? Like it should be like I should stretch out the now.
Ridiculous showing his lolly collection on stream. And I like went over what Ethan Klein said here, and I said, you know, even the dumbest guy in the world understands that what Vorsh did here is wrong and that it's obviously pedophilia. I've also agreed with Vorsh on many things, particularly in regards to Israel-Palestine. You see, because I don't understand things just in this vein of like, this, I don't like this person, therefore I have to disagree with everything they ever say forever. But Ethan Klein does. Because ultimately, Ethan Klein's opinions aren't dictated by any sort of real assessment of the evidence or the facts or him actually caring about the issues. They're dictated by what will keep me in the good graces with the only woman to ever pretend to like me. That's all.
Imagine being... Which one are you highlighting here? Dan?
Huh?
Did you highlight something?
No, I'm grabbing it right now. 1 second.
So imagine changing your opinion this much from 1 year about somebody, right, to now being like, actually, you should all go watch his videos, okay? Tell me, how does that happen? Stand back and stand by as I pull this up. You got...
Oh my god, this is unwatchable, dude. How do you people watch this? They don't even have this shit ready. Like this.
In the meantime,
the other thing we haven't watched is the Amaranth freak out.
You just sit here listening to him sniveling and coughing for a minute while they bring it up.
In the meantime, here Hasan wine.
This is the same as like watching my stream, where I like spend like 5 minutes just like trying to find the thing that I wanted to talk about, as I say nothing. Except I don't have like I don't claim to be a good streamer like a podcast. I don't have 10 crew members.
So yeah, he went on.
He then watched a clip from Sex Pest and he's ready with it.
Wait, that one is rough? What, the thumbnail is rough?
Going on and on about the content, but still refusing to watch it.
He edited out you showing the context of them, settlers as extremists, destroying it.
Where is the vid? He just moved on to something else. He's not even talking about Hasan supposedly shitting on me anymore. Hasan's bizarre flip-flopping on bad...
Oh, the Amaranth, yeah.
Empanadas. Apparently I'm multiple empanadas now. It took him like 10 minutes to get to this, dude.
In fact. So anyway, back to the clip I was looking for.
Let's check it out.
It's in the
It's still not ready. It's still not ready. Oh my god, this is such a shit show.
I mean, I don't know if he's doing like a character here or if this is just how he is, but yeah, he is very much baby. He is baby on his own podcast.
This is the decline of the H3H3 podcast, if it was ever at like a high point.
It's ready to go.
Thank you very much.
Did we watch Amaranth? I don't think we actually watched her. I think we watched Hasan talk about her.
So here's
It took
Hasan
him 10 minutes to get to this.
talking about bad empanada from 1 year ago. 1 year ago, guys.
Amazing video about U.S.-led dictatorship in Peru. Chad will definitely like this. Age restricted, 1 hour and 14 minutes, made by a dude who fucking hates me. This has got it all, folks. Yeah, let me go watch a video about a dude who constantly talks about how I'm fucking a reactionary fake socialist because I watch people's videos. That seems like a good idea.
You see, it's all about the react shit. It's nothing. It's all about that we disagreed on the reaction video stuff. And Ethan is trying to frame this as, how is it possible that Hasan agrees with Bad Empanada's political views when they previously disagreed on this other issue that is so far away and so unimportant in comparison? Whoa, dude! What a hypocrite! It's crazy, bizarre flip-flopping.
Age restricted, which means there's like TOS violations galore in there. Fucking Bad Empanada. The cringiest, like, classic angry leftist who never shuts the fuck up and is just angry at the entire planet. You're a propagandist, dumbass. Like, do it better, okay? You
notice how it's all like, he disagrees with me on React videos. I don't like how he presents himself, stuff like that. That doesn't mean that he can't agree with me in other instances. Doesn't mean that I can't agree with him in other instances. Doesn't mean that that's not what's happening here.
Yeah, good point, Sylvie. Ethan did a 180 on Hasan. What is he talking about?
I can't understand everything through this fucking prism of just personal relationships, personal disputes, personal politics. It's fucking ridiculous, man, that this is the level of intellect that you operate on.
Your job is to do propaganda. Do it better. I thought that Bad Empanada liked you. He used to. I think he doesn't like me because he hates he's like on board with like the React Gate shit. He's like, wow, Hasan just like reacts to videos and he's like stealing
It's literally exactly what I said beforehand. Disagreeing with him on...
I don't know who Professor Cave and company are. That's okay. It's not winning right now. More Ethan Klein is actually winning. There was some Ethan Klein that we didn't watch from... Oh my god, the other day.
What constitutes fair use or like ethical use of other people's content does not mean that he can't agree with me on Israel-Palestine, which is a billion times more fucking important than that.
But I mean, it only even matters if we hit the bonus goal. We're at 35% of that now. We're 65% away from hitting that bonus goal, so we'll see if we hit it or not tonight. It may not.
Yeah, he does not like me. I'm never gonna watch a Bad Empanada video on the stream. I'm just letting you guys know. If you think I'm gonna fuck
and Teddy Fresh, by the way.
World, bro. What the?
But specifically because I told him not to watch my videos at this point, and I told him later that he could watch my videos because of Gaza. After the Gaza genocide, I said, this is way more important than anything about like profiting.
Yeah, I've had disagreements with both, but
of other people's work.
In general, I'm expecting Dave to be less cringe.
So just watch them if you want, so that more people can be exposed to the fucking facts regarding Israel-Palestine, because I care about that more, unlike you, Ethan.
He is in Teddy Fresh. This was just a year ago.
He is in Teddy Fresh. That is so dead.
I mean, Professor Dave's usually all right.
Detrimental to him. Huge fucking...
There was one issue I think he really messed up, but...
Hell, I hate saying that.
I let him know, and he responded to me on Twitter.
Huge L for Hasan Piker. It also really is a huge L for Hasan Piker that he ever ran a podcast with this fucking idiot. Like, dude, you need to be a better judge of...
I might have ratioed him, Chad. I might have ratioed Professor Dave on Twitter, but I didn't do it on purpose, so...
People.
He's like, this guy's the worst. I would never watch a Bad Empanada video on my stream. Fast forward, he's probably watched like, I don't know, 10? He's watched them a lot.
Strange bedfellows.
He started making...
When he was making this, Hasan had watched like a total of 2 videos of mine. The ones responding to Lonerbox and outing him as a genocide denier. That was all. I believe yesterday Hasan also watched 2 or 3 more of them, which were just me dissecting Ethan Klein's disgusting Zionist.
Is the current Amaranth thing real? Her hating LGBT people, you mean?
It's propaganda from the content nuke. Like, he watches my videos because he thinks they are well argued and they have factual information in them, not because he likes me as a person. I don't think Ethan Klein can even understand that you can watch the YouTube videos without being like emotionally attached to the...
Anyway, I didn't get mad at Dave or anything. I just thought...
Narwhal _ super chatted $5. Yo, UK chatters. Your girl Ash is trying to catch all the libs, it seems. Now you have an Anna 2 open mouth smile.
Narwhal, we have done exactly 1 video on the TYTization what is it called? Novara Media? Yeah. Of Ash Sarkar's outlet. But yeah, you're right. Ash is I'm seeing Ash pop up in the timeline. It's not just Ash, it's what's the dude's name with the kind of like shaved head? What's that guy's name?
Making them. I'm not emotionally attached to YouTube videos. I watch like the dumbest YouTube channels alive and shit.
Yeah, who predicted a TYT arc for Novara Media? That's surprising.
Like, I don't watch anything like what the content that I make. I watch like a guy pretending to believe in like UFO stories in a creepy voice. But if I operate on the level,
Jessica Bell likes Professor Dave's edutainment videos, not so much his response videos. That makes sense.
That fucking Ethan Klein does, I would like become emotionally.
Look, I liked that he responded to Matt Walsh. I wasn't a super fan of how he responded to Matt Walsh, and I think there's a lot that cis people can get wrong, and even in defense of trans rights. But obviously I appreciate that he stood up.
Attach that guy and like wish that he has disputes with a billion other people.
Oh no, who's Dave? We're talking about somebody from the also Narwhal by Nature. Thank you for the super chat, and for the record, that's 3 out of 10 as far as the trampoline goal goes. We'll count it as 3 out of 10. Ash is going TYT a little bit. I've only watched one video of Novara Vadim since they kind of started this content strategy, if that's what it is. I don't know. Saw the 2 dudes on Novara are going that way. I haven't seen Ash doing the same. Yeah, I haven't. We've it's been a little while. I think was it in like December or something when we covered.
It's just so
no, it was like January. It was like the 1st of January.
To me, man. Ultimately, me and Hasan Piker agree on a lot of things regarding the Israeli genocide.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Amaranth is chasing that chud audience, but I don't know if she'll catch it. Right? Remember, Amaranth is most well known for sex work, and right wingers tend to be very negative about that sort of thing. So we might have another face for the leopards. I don't know.
The Palestinians and the disgustingness of the Zionist project, and so that's why he watches my videos on that topic. It's possible that in the future he's going to disagree with me on other topics. It's possible I might even make fun of him. I might even deride him. He might even make fun of me.
It really sucks though, because Novara was one of my favorite sources for UK content.
Even deride me.
But now there are freaking communist invading radicals.
But ultimately, what's more important to us is the fucking issues, not just impressing our disgusting Zionist terrorist wife.
Videos about me.
And he's like stealing other people's labor. Yeah, he does not like me.
Wait, is that true? Novara went after Corbyn?
Never gonna watch a bad Empanada video on the stream.
Anyway, sorry, but yeah, he's wearing a Teddy Fresh shirt. Just ironic.
Oh my god, a huge.
Which he said he never liked. He never liked. He always thought it was ugly.
Just letting you guys know, if you think I'm gonna fucking watch a YouTube essay from a dude literally openly antagonizing.
So he was so nice that he wore your shitty clothing just to be like, because he was your friend and he thought like it was cute and nice to wear the clothes that your brand gave him. Okay, I guess that proves that it's not shit.
Towards me watching fucking YouTube videos. You're out of your fucking mind, okay? Yeah. You think I want him to write like 700 hours worth of new YouTube essays about how I have wronged him? Yeah. I don't want that. I don't want that at all, okay? He would perhaps benefit tremendously if I did.
I love Hasan's awareness of what it means to tangle with bad Empanada.
Watches YouTube videos on this channel, but I'm never gonna fucking do that, okay? Yep. Yes, batshit insane leftists do actually make really good content from time to time. I think bad Empanada would be one of the better.
He just said that I made really good content, but he didn't want to watch my videos because I said that I disagree with the way that he does his reactions. That's all. That's the whole substance of this. Every single clip that he's playing here is just that. Like, do you not digest the fact that it's...
Amaranth is going to find Jesus? Oh, God. That's all she'd need to do. That's all she'd need to... Yeah, seriously, Vadim, you're exactly right. Like, she found Trump. Now she's got to find Jesus. And she can Russell rebrand herself. Do you like what I did there? Do you like that, chat? She can Russell rebrand herself. Boom.
It's possible that me and Hasan Piker disagree on reaction content, and we also agree on Israel-Palestine, and that's allowed. You stupid fucker. I'm just going to keep repeating myself. I'll just let this play out.
I think creators online if he just didn't have a Twitter account. Because he's such a fucking freak, dude. Oh my lord, he's such a goddamn freak. He is the most insane person. He has like 7,000 accounts. I just said I have an official blockade on bad Empanada videos on this broadcast while I'm live. That's number one. And number two, he's not just mean on Twitter. He is a psychopath. Okay,
he does not like this guy. He really understands.
I love that the legend of bad Empanada always grows. He has like 70. What did he say? 7,000 accounts.
How dangerous and how much of a lunatic this guy is. Just 1 year.
I mean, he's probably had, I don't know, maybe 50 different accounts.
How does he understand how dangerous and how lunatic and how much of a lunatic I am? Because I said that he shouldn't do shitty React content.
Because I don't want you to harass me. But he's like, I do want you to harass Ethan, though.
He's just simply mean on Twitter. He's ridiculous. He is not just mean.
How are you being harassed?
On Twitter. Right. He is the most insane person on Twitter. He would perhaps benefit tremendously if I did watch his YouTube videos on this channel.
Amaranth is going to be the next Nancy Mace. Is that what you're thinking, 13th?
It is kind of weird.
The next MTG.
Over me, like, I literally said like twice that I disagree with his reaction stuff, and he got incredibly butthurt about that to the point that he talked about this like apparently like 5 times. But yeah, that's kind of lame. But I mean, ultimately just unimportant compared to everything else.
Yep, this is really good. This shows, like I said before, he was like a niche fucking free creator. Hasan has catapulted him to like some pretty...
He's not actually a niche creator. He does history. That's not a niche subject. History is a pretty big part of YouTube. And he does okay on his history channel. Right? Like, this is the whole thing. All right, if you want to understand bad Empanada, history videos are just, you know, pretty well made history videos, right? His reaction videos, well, okay, that's a little spicy. That's a little bit more spicy. And his Twitter, forget about it. Forget about his Twitter. Don't even think about his Twitter.
You know, decent relevance in this space.
No, what actually happened, I mean, you can look at the same chart. What actually catapulted me to relevance was refuting you. Hasan had almost nothing to do with it. Or really nothing to do with it. Like, if you watch my statistics, my recent statistics, the video that got me a lot of views and a lot...
Amaranth X Asmongold win. Oh no.
Subscribers than usual was this one, and then a bunch of follow-ups that I made refuting Ethan Klein. You can see here this huge spike in subscribers on week ending October 28th. This video was released on October 24th. The video I made that Hasan did actually react to, that had nothing to do with Ethan Klein, by the way, it was calling Lonerbox out for genocide denial, was this one, released on November 8th. So quite clearly, I was already getting a ton of traction long before Hasan ever watched one of my videos, specifically because you, Ethan, gave me that opportunity. You presented yourself as the quintessential...
Look, I low-key think that Bad Empanada likes being disliked. We raided him one time on Twitch, and I don't know, he was playing Path of Exile, and like nobody was watching. And I was like, "Aw, okay, we'll raid into Bad Empanada," and he got so fucking weird. He got so fucking weird. I was like, "Look, I was just trying to give you some. I just thought my viewers might want to watch you play Path of Exile." He doesn't like it. He wants to be disliked. He wants to be the maverick. He wants to be the lone wolf. That's Bad Empanada, right? He doesn't want Hasan to like him.
Dumbass liberal Zionist.
And it's probably good for Hasan not to be associated with him either.
Just ripe to be refuted on all of the most generic liberal Zionist talking points imaginable that you ripped directly from ChatGPT, and I stepped up to the plate and did so.
Low key though, I think he was just embarrassed about the fact that his community didn't want to watch him game. And I mean, that's relatable. It's relatable.
Been rewarded handsomely for it. I do not thank Hasan Piker for a single thing. I thank you, Ethan Klein, for being such a colossal dumbass that
He's like Oscar the Grouch, Mark. He's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of like Oscar the Grouch. Oscar the Grouch probably doesn't like me, but
many others are now making fucking bank off destroying you, while also destroying your disgusting Zionist genocide propaganda in the process. Thank you, Ethan Klein. You are my best friend. You are the living refutation of meritocracy.
Which you think would backfire, but I guess I don't think.
Why would it backfire? Why would this backfire? Why exactly should it be impermissible for him to watch me? Because I'm a wanted criminal and all of this shit that you fucking made up, you dumb fucking moron. You're lucky you live in the...
I mean, I won't lie. This channel, Bad Empanada Live, it's very entertaining.
Yes, because the US is like the only place where you can say that and get away with it.
Anything matters anymore. I mean, again, a year ago, Hasan was saying this about him.
But I'm never gonna fucking do that.
The guy who just like today was saying, I'm coming on a plane to get you. But
can you imagine pretending to take that seriously, pretending that that interpretation of that story is valid at all? He's such a fucking loser. He just has to pretend to be outraged all the time because his wife forces him to do so. So pathetic, man. I bet she told him, Ethan, you can't just let him say that about me, Ethan.
To me, that's not normal. That is not normal. This is not normal behavior.
Ethan, is it normal to touch yourself to a 17-year-old? Yeah. To zoom in on her.
So gross.
To talk about how much.
So gross.
Is that normal, Ethan? Let us know in the comments down below.
Behavior.
I get him late all the time.
Can you imagine me promoting someone who was like, I'm coming to get you, Hasan. I'm going to find you in real life. And I'm like, go check out his videos, you guys.
Jesus Christ. The fake, endless fake outrage is incredible.
This guy's fucking awesome. That'd be crazy, right? You think I would get away with something like that?
No, right now.
The Jewish KKK.
I mean, you haven't gotten away with much, but it's because people don't like what you say. It's because people don't like, for one, you being just obsessed with social media criticism, and for two, people don't like your Zionist propaganda, and that's why your audience has dwindled. So you wouldn't get away with things, but it's not so much that you're like getting cancelled. It's just people don't want to watch you anymore because you're shit. You make shit content, and you're a callous dumbass who supports genocidal settler colonial apartheid.
By the way, my point was also that Destiny got banned for calling trans activists inbred. So I said, well, if that's what gets people permanently banned, let's see what happens when...
Anyway, as far as I'm aware...
But hey, no, don't confuse him. Don't think that he's a Destiny fan, right? He doesn't know about Destiny. He doesn't know anything about Destiny. He's got nothing to do with Destiny.
That's like the end of it. That's the end of the part of this video that's relevant to me. Or like Hasan watching Bad Empanadas on stream right now. Actually, no, there's more. Let's check it out.
Wait, he literally did do that with Sam Hyde? Sam Hyde's a legit anti-Semite.
It's private. It's private. So this is him right now. Ethan Klein, he's watching a video. He did an 8-minute video on my fucking one. Okay, anyway. Ethan Klein spreads Saudi genocide propaganda. Okay.
Are you going to address the actual facts in this video, Ethan?
Ethan, I got to ask you, all right? Ethan Klein. Oh my God. Oh my God, chat, I didn't realize the, like... Get the volume turned way up. Ethan Klein, at long last, I must ask you, when, Ethan, are you going to...
Talk about the allegations!
When will that happen?
Can see me being aligned with Saudi Arabia. And Hasan is watching this. Instead, by the way, of watching my video, which he could do very easily. And
Ethan, you keep bringing up that talking point. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter who refutes you. It doesn't matter if I do it, if Hasan does it, if anyone else does it. What matters is that you're wrong. What matters is that you spread false information to justify genocide. You spread lies to justify genocide. That is the problem. That is the issue. You are wrong whether Hasan refutes you, whether I refute you, whether anyone else refutes you, and you are still wrong.
Bad Empanada isn't that bad compared to a lot of other Twitter leftists. I mean, yeah, there's some very suspect... Remember, like, people used to call Keffels a leftist.
If Hasan watches me refuting you, why you keep focusing on this? Well, Hasan can't refute me. He has to rely on other people to refute me. Maybe that's true, but who fucking cares? What matters here...
The volume back up.
Hasan is capable or wants to refute you or not.
Let's try.
What matters is that you are fucking wrong. What matters is the actual issues, the problems that you justify genocide.
at this point, he's probably consumed like...
Why is Bad Empanadas...
So, are you going to address that content?
Oh.
Address all of the rebuttals?
There we go.
That are in those videos that he's watched? Or are you just going to just complain that Hasan won't watch your video, only stream directly?
But he can only interface it through people like Bad Empanada, who threatened to get on a plane and come get me.
He's going to keep saying that as if he at all thinks it's serious. Oh my God. Do you ever get tired of pretending to be outraged, pretending to be a victim of anti-Semitism, just pretending to be a victim of everything? You have become a very good Israeli Zionist, Ethan Klein. You have adapted to the culture perfectly.
As today.
It's kind of comical how many videos of the nuke he's seen, but not the actual nuke. It's at this point, just watch it, you know?
Just watch it.
Why would you need to watch?
Chad, if somebody ever makes a nuke on me, it's gonna be a Noki nuke, right? That's what they're gonna show me mispronouncing the word Noki.
when there's videos out there that explain with clear evidence how and why every little part of it is wrong, there's no reason to watch it. He doesn't need to watch it.
Wait, am I saying it wrong? I'm still saying it's gnocchi, right? Gnocchi.
Wrong. Not that he watches it or not. Like, you guys have the dumbest talking points imaginable. It's like, okay, so I might be wrong, but someone else proved me wrong, not you. Ha ha. Oh my God, the dumbest fuckers in the world.
I'll be honest with you. He knows he's cooked by it. The stuff in there.
If he's so cooked by it, then why can't you go and refute my video on it or the other people's videos on it that refuted every single fucking part of it?
There is indefensible.
Wait, what happened? Ethan is so cooked that when he actually said Sam Hyde's name on Friday, it was literally the first time he had done so? And the only video where his name is spoken on any H3 channel?
And like watching it laid out so plainly is going to be impossible to explain, and he knows that.
It was very easy to explain. I did it. I sat down for like 5 hours and did it really easily. Like, you have to...
Gnocchi. Yeah, well, I got it on the second try. Gnocchi gate.
That it took me only 5 hours to refute a 2 hour long video means that video is such total substanceless dog shit. Usually it should take like minimum like 4 or 5 times the amount of time to refute something as it does to actually bring it up in the first place. It was easy as shit to refute.
I'm gonna have to learn to say that like Nia sound where I'm going.
Lie after lie that you can easily refute by Googling it. So no, he's not cooked by it. No one's cooked by it. He's fine. If anything, you're declining even more as a result of that. And he can just ignore it and move on with his life because ultimately it doesn't matter. You didn't do shit at all. All you did is Google generic Zionist talking points and threw them in there and just called brown people terrorists for 2 hours.
He knows that. And
he said Hyde should fight Hasan, or that Hasan should agree to the fight. It was very cringe.
Being a proud propaganda.
Like, it would be so much free clout for Sam Hyde. So much free clout.
He knows he needs to delegitimize the video, but he can't actually interact with the video.
The videos that he's watching are literally of me interacting with the video and refuting every single point of it. Every single fucking point in the video directly refuted on its merits, on the facts, on the arguments being made.
Wait, any updates on what? Sam Hyde?
On the evidence. Like, you're talking like it's fucking unassailable and no one can deal with it. He literally offered to come on your stream and deal with it directly with you live. I've offered to come on your stream.
I mispronounced one of your great pastas, Vadim. I can't believe it. I thought it was pronounced like mochi. You know, mochi.
And refute every single talking point you made in that video live. Many other people have offered to debate you on Israel-Palestine. You are too fucking cowardly to do so. All that you can do is complain. Oh, how dare you watch this person who refuted me? How dare you don't refute me directly yourself? As if whether or not I'm wrong depends on who refutes me rather than me being wrong.
So what he does is amplifies people like that Empanada, who he previously called one of the worst people in the world, that he would never show his videos on his channel. Just
because we disagreed on React content. Clearly a genocide.
You're saying it was Friday that he mentioned Sam Hyde? Is this the same day as as he burns his has the fake rabbi burn his Yeezys?
It's way more important than that, isn't it, you dumb fuck?
A year ago. Did I mention just as recently as today, Bad Empanada threatened me? That's crazy. I know that Hasan was pretty troubled by Sam Hyde's threats against him. I remember
is this the one?
Sam Hyde was like challenging him to...
Oh, this is Fridays, right?
Disturbed and troubled by it. I find it odd that he would...
Understandably so.
Sure. I find it odd that he would seem not to care about it when it happens to me.
No, wait, this isn't Friday.
Imagine being...
He thinks he really cooked with that, Like Hasan says, And he's just...
Such a cocked little baby bitch. So fragile that you have to pretend that a fucking stock image of a plane flying over California is like a real threat that you are shaken by. Like,
I mean, this is just something that shitty, disingenuous fucks do, right? If they got anything that they can pretend like, oh no, I'm like afraid of this person now. Is this person dangerous, right? If they got anything like that, they'll use it. It's just...
It was so fucking amazing. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
It's a little catty and weird.
It's gonna cough up a lung.
Considering I feel like our conflict at this point runs so deep. But I'm gonna pull it up anyway. Fuck it. Let me just
out of context would be to talk to me face to face instead of just watching me on a 30-second delay on your stream.
Wait, that's what I'm. Wait, how does he know I'm watching already?
Oh my god, he fucking got you.
He's psychic.
Got you. That's incredible. Like
He can see you through the computer screen, Ethan.
you won't debate me.
That's how Twitch works. That's how Twitch works. You log on to Twitch, and the streamer can immediately see you. The streamer has a security camera of all of the chatters. It's kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, right? Chat like streaming on Twitch. You gotta watch all your chatters to make sure that Foxy's not sneaking out and running down the hallway. I'm not kidding, Chad. That shit happens on Twitch.
That he can call what you're going to do. Literally.
The bite of 85, yeah.
You do it because it's all that you do. You are scared of direct confrontation. You are a meek, tiny, small little boy who is especially scared of direct confrontation because you know that it will go.
Wait, 3 hours and 33 minutes. I think we'll probably watch. A little bit of Friday's show here.
So badly for you that your IDF honeypot wife finally has enough and leaves. I just want to emphasize again. All of this is about the facts. All of this is just Ethan Klein lashing out because he knows that he's a fucking moron who cannot engage on the facts. He knows that if he engaged directly with my content, or he engaged directly in debate with me or Hasan or like lots of other creators, he would be fucking destroyed and his talking points would be just wrecked forever. So instead, what he does is just ad hominem, constantly insisting that no one can refute him, no one can explain anything against him, when we've all done that many times already. We've refuted everything that he said. We've explained precisely how and why the things that we've said about him apply to him. He just pretends it does not exist, pretends that we are not challenging him to a debate every single day, that we're not ready to go on a moment's notice to his dumb fucking podcast and talk to him, or he can come onto our streams or whatever he wants. He pretends that's not happening.
No, he'd rather bully like small TikTok accounts.
To like his audience in a bubble of like just morons at this point, like total morons, numpty morons. Like if he has gained any new audience members recently, they've just been Israeli Zionists. It's that simple. It's all about avoidance. Like he challenges fucking random Reddit commenters to come on his podcast while avoiding me and Hasan. And not only
wait, did he challenge people from Snark?
But he does like segments complaining about like the dumbest shit. Like he doesn't do a segment.
We're about to take a look at that exact kind of thing.
To my rebuttals, to the evidence that I presented proving him wrong. He does a segment responding to an Instagram story where I said that he's cucked by his wife.
The Sam Hyde threats were so bad the FBI contacted Hasan? Damn.
And spends like 3 minutes.
I mean, yeah, Sam Hyde's
minutes of it zooming in on my beard and calling me ugly. What a fucking joke. What a coward. What a pathetic loser. What more is there to say?
So distracted by Gnocchi-gate, I burned my fingies, taking my bread rolls out of the oven. This is definitely Hasan's fault. It's tis the season. Look, when something goes wrong, you just pull that fuck Hasan ripcord, and everybody will come to you'll have an audience of sympathetic Diddy jeers at your service immediately. All right, so like I said, Ethan Klein, I gotta show you what he's doing now. Wait, is this it? Oh, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Here, let me get you. This is from the show, I hired a rabbi to destroy my Yeezys. Weird flex, Ethan. Weird flex. All right, so let me show you what he's doing now. So recently, when he goes into Hasan content, there is a certain segment of the audience still that complains. I don't know if they're on Hasan's side or, want the two dads to stop fighting or if they're just sick of it. I'm guessing they're probably just sick of it. But he gets some pushback when he goes into Hasan's segments. So watch how he handles the Hasan thing now. This is a different Ethan we just unlocked.
Okay, nice. We threw something together.
We got the war room.
This way I can talk about Hasan any of this drama bullshit. Oh, sorry, anti-Semitism drama. Sorry, I'm not. Okay, I'm just being silly.
He really does. No, he's not. This is real. This is airing of grievances here.
I entered the war room at the end. We had a whole non-involved episode. If you don't want it,
The war room.
now's the time to leave.
So that's what he's doing now. He's gonna be like, the last 30 minutes is my part of the show, and I'll talk about Hasan if I want to. And if you don't like it, you can leave. That's what he's doing now. He's like speedrunning. Like, how do you kill your channel?
No complaining. We are in the war room.
We're in the war room.
Complaints on the war
No complaining, chat.
We have done a full episode.
We're in the war room. No complaining. And no complaining if we end up with more Ethan seething. That's still ahead in the poll. That's still at the first place. Professor Dave and TYT now tied for second place. And the Epstein files taking fourth place. Nobody's interested in learning more about. Well, you probably know there's not a lot more to tell. There's not a lot more to tell about the war room, the so-called, or sorry, there's not a lot more to tell about the Epstein thing. Like, Trump said that he was going to deliver the goods, and he didn't deliver the goods. So.
But now there are freaking communist invading radicals.
That's right. There's no fighting in the war room. But yeah, we're at what, 40% now of the dono goal. So if we get 60% further, if we push that up to 100%, we'll get to see one of these things. And right now, it looks like it's going to be more Ethan. So no complaining. If you want that to be different, you know how to do it, right? 199 of you have voted so far. If anybody hasn't voted yet, you can still vote. You can still vote for something different if you don't like that. You can also donate for something different if you don't like that. And every time you donate, you can let me know in the comments which of the topics, possible topics, more Ethan seething, Professor Dave and Sabine, or TYT sweeps for Destiny, or Epstein. Which one of these appeals to you? And I'll be happy to put your money where your mouth is, whether you are doing a super chat, a super sticker, if you're getting yourself a membership, if you're gifting them a membership, if you're supporting me on Patreon, or you are supporting me on Throne, or if you're supporting me on Twitch. Any of those things count as a donation, and it pushes the dono goal forward, makes it more likely I'll stay on a little extra for some bonus content, and it also allows you to put your finger on the scale just a little bit.
I have a few things to say.
Will this put the QAnon movement to bed? I'm told that a lot of them are mad at Trump. Just kind of wild, right?
We were watching this dude, Dean. Did we watch that on this show?
I believe so.
Yeah, we.
Wait, Ethan has the most misbehaved dog? Which one?
Yeah, on Wednesday.
How Hasan jumped into his chat.
Yeah.
At like 1 a.m.
Are we talking about Ducky?
Like a poltergeist or like a Beetlejuice?
I mean, one thing I didn't realize when you guys were talking about it is how quickly he jumped on that call.
Dude, literally like Beetlejuice. Like they said his name and he's
him.
Okay, so for the record, chat, Beetlejuice is not terribly quick. If you got to say his name 3 times. If I were to say Beetlejuice again, right, then that would, get me closer to a visit from Beetlejuice, and then I'd have to say his name one more time, in which case he would show up, possibly possess Waluigi.
How he goes, I was just browsing my TikTok feed, and then I heard my name randomly. It's like, does anyone believe that? Anyone?
Ethan, you're so cringe.
Come on. Nope.
I had to show you this. I had to show you this because it feels like he's running out of steam.
Foudy ain't buying it. Nope. So in this conversation, I went on to watch the whole thing, and Hasan goes on to tell them he's not a communist.
Oh no, the dog poops in the studio and the staff have to pick it up. Does the dog come to the studio every day? I thought that was just leftovers.
Doing exactly what I said he does in the content nuke. That he goes into these liberal, social democratic spaces and LARPs like he's one of them, when in actuality, he's a radical that's looking to funnel their
Chat, who knew? He's a communist invading radical.
fans through
And he's trying to radicalize the twinks over on TikTok.
radicalization. He literally said this verbatim.
It's the twink to a socialist pipeline.
And so, Dean, if you watch it, you'll see. I just want two things. I just want to say this to you, Dean. I'm not gonna appear in your.
I'm not gonna look at your videos and lust after you and talk about your age, and I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not gonna do a weird video where I'm in my boxers or anything.
Chat at 3 a.m. I want to send you this one message that I hope you'll see. That I hate this clip right here.
Hasan will speak for himself.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hasan spends all day trying to say I'm lying and stuff. I saw you saying you don't have to you don't support me because you don't know me. That's totally fine. I get it. You don't have to. And you made a great point. You said I'm not listening to.
What is up with the shadow boxing? Dean's not talking to you, Ethan.
What Ethan says, I'm listening to.
He's talking like he's like kissing Dean's ass.
Hasan says, and that's all I have. That's all I ask. I love for you just to sit down and watch this. I'm so confident.
It's like, come on, watch my video, Dean.
In this piece of media, that
yeah, you're more confident than you should be.
I don't need to say anything to you.
But you are, and yet you are, and yet you. That's true. You don't need to say anything to him, and yet here we are.
Encourage you to watch it, but just if you need any motivation, here's a clip of Hasan telling Dean he's not a communist, juxtaposed with him talking about me, laughing that oh, you'll see. He goes, Ethan didn't know I was a communist. Give me a fucking break. Back to back. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, I guess where I'm coming from, and I'm coming from someone who used to be a socialist myself for a pretty long time, and I just
and by the way, shout out Dean and his friends are pretty fucking slick. I'm just really encouraged to see
Dean and his friends are pretty fucking slick. They're bright young men on the political scene. I think they've got a bright future ahead of them. What do you think?
Politically active people that aren't fucking communist socialists, liberal democracy, man. Let's get it. Dab me up.
I think some of them are democratic socialists.
This guy, I don't know who's talking, but he's a genius. Listen.
Started my whole content creation, creating leftist and socialist content, is that a lot of these issues that exist, I think, can be solved with social democracy.
Wait, who's talking here? That's Matt. I don't know Matt.
And a lot of people say that there's issues with social democracy.
That's literally what I said to Hasan in our debate. Almost verbatim. What a fucking group. What a group of smart guys with slick young men we got here. And these, anyway, I'm not going to glaze you up.
Good. I'm not going to glaze you up. I'm totally going to hello fellow kids though.
But if you do stream before 3 a.m., there's a chance. It's just too late for me. If you hit me maybe at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m., I might slide in.
See, it starts to corrupt.
Ethan's going to pop in and he's going to be like, yo, what the skibbity?
People start to fight and advocate against it. But I don't think that's a critique against social democracy in of itself. I think that just means that you just need to maintain social democracy in the same type of way we maintain our democracy.
Well, man, real social democracy hasn't been tried.
Well, I mean, we could say that we don't think that this real certain form has been tried, and I think that's cool.
And socialism has? Social democracy hasn't even been tried. Okay, buddy.
But my argument would then be is that we'd have to try it on smaller levels to be able to see whether or not it works on a larger form in order to be able to say that it's actually effective.
Oh my god. How did I have the volume turned down again?
I don't think we'd be able to say that we should adopt it on some sort of globalized production model if it is the case that we don't have any type of level of actual probabilistic means of demonstrating how likely it is that it's going to be beneficial for workers or for people, because we could actually hurt some of our concerns quality of life for workers if we don't take that into account when we're applying these sorts of systems, if we don't know what the empirical effect is of these different types of theoretical models, theoretical models. Not to say that theoretical models can't be then used or seem to be effective later on, but
So, yo, this is hilarious. Ethan is this guy's really smart. he's talking about theoretical models all over here. The dude is stepping all over. I mean, no offense, I don't know anything about this dude, but he's stepping all over his feet trying to describe his perspective, his politics. It's a little bit embarrassing, but Ethan is just like, this guy's a fucking genius.
That these particular models are effective before we
Yeah, Hasan, I bet you didn't know about theoretical models, did you?
establish it on such a pragmatic basis worldwide, is what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, we're not.
Dean was eating different snacks the entire time. I'm so jealous that he's got snacks.
We're not getting there anytime soon anyway. I'm not saying like
Chat, I really want to have snacks.
tomorrow with a magic wand.
There was a time that I had many different snacks.
We are going to dissolve the class structure and live in a moneyless, classless, stateless society. You know?
Yeah, my thoughts even then, like, would even a stateless society...
Cool, fucking engage.
I love this. Look, no offense, but this is not somebody who's really engaged with a lot of Marx. Okay? I'm not saying that to shit on him. I'm just speaking facts. This is not like, he's just like, he's never heard that, stateless society. He's like, well, I don't know about a stateless society. Haha, I think the state can be pretty good, actually.
With his point, when Hasan actually, I feel that
like Hasan's making a reference, assuming that it is going to be received. It's, a very common description, and Matt or whoever is just like, well, actually, I like the state.
That when he debated socialism with me, he's completely inept. He doesn't.
The idea isn't to dissolve just for anybody who doesn't know, right? The idea is not to dissolve the state right away because you're like anti the state, right? It's that, with enough progress towards, a worker society, you wouldn't need a state. But that's like inconceivable amounts of time into a future that we don't even know if we're going to get to, right? So that's what he's saying.
What it is and how it works. When he sits in a room with these guys who are like very political,
they're so smart. He's over his head. He's out of its depth, isn't he?
Understand this stuff, and they're very sharp, and they're good debaters too. And you can see how out of depth he is, and that's why he hates debate.
He'd be like desirable in the future, like even if we hit like full automation.
Ethan is rage posting about no other land winning an Oscar. Oh no.
Sorry, I don't want to like full on socialist debate you, but like even if we hit full automation, like would it even be desirable for us to get rid of that? Like
that is
a really good question. Wow, I never thought of that.
Want a state to like limit people from committing crimes, right?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm not a communist, so I think
fucking
that
interesting.
Like I can't even imagine what that would look like in general. But the way I explain it is like I'm not opposed to it. You know?
Do you see how fucking like gentle and I don't like that word. He's gently tiptoeing like, oh, I don't know. I'm not a communist. Tee-hee, I can't really, it's not happening anytime soon. And then when you go to his stream, it's like, fucking liberals need to die. Communism. I have a fucking I have a sickle and hammer in the background. It's exactly what I said he does. And
damn.
So obvious.
All right, let's take a look at Twitter for a second, because he's boring me. I'm going to try to mix it up a little bit, chat. All right, here he is on Twitter. Denim says, Ethan doubling down on doxing people wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. What is this? My only regret is not finding more accounts to call out. I tried. This was the only person dumb enough to leave anti-Semitic hate comments from his real public account. Now, if this type of racism was aimed at a different group, the scumbag would have crawled into a hole somewhere to humiliate and show his face on to show his face on social media again. But because I'm Jewish, he gets to cry about it on TikTok and be a hero and a victim. Here is a suggestion for next time. Don't tell people They are going to hell for getting the Star of David tattoo. I think that the point of that was that there's a religious prohibition against tattoos, and that like there was, I don't know, just an irony there. But you do you, boo. You know, I'm not telling Gila what she can and can't get as a tattoo. You shouldn't have anything to worry about. They're also lying about the bomb threat. Get fucked, scumbag. Fafo. Fafo. What is this? Ethan Klein pulls up a hater's Instagram live on air, starts looking through his family and friend pictures while seemingly insinuating his fans should go send hate to him. His mom, his friends, his employer, and later on a bomb threat was allegedly called into the school his mom works at. That's on Faux Moi. What is this?
One last update on the H3 situation. His fans called in a bomb threat at the school that my mother teaches at.
Oh shit.
Reality was very merciful
Oh shit.
of them, considering what Zionists usually do to schools with bombs.
So what are people are saying that he's mad about the Oscars?
It was put in the content puke to claim you were actually a violent extremist that supports terrorism. Wait, please. Okay, I know I said I don't want to watch it, but I kind of want to watch that part now. God damn it. Every time you guys tell me something new about the content puke, I'm like, fuck. Like, that's so stupid. I feel like you're teasing me. You know what I mean? It's finish this video, don't do it. No, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not. Mostly because it really pisses off Ethan. And also because I said I would watch it with him. I don't want to spoil it. If he ever, sacks up and agrees to talking to me. If he ever, move beyond Instagram stories and his comfortable little hug box.
And how ironic that he's responding to this with an Instagram story in his hug box.
Then he could show it to me for the first time. It was put in the...
Buffy Geek, thank you for the gifted sub to Funkmaster Ka. Hey, thank you for the gifted sub to George Jackson. Funkmaster Ka, you just got weaseled. George Jackson 66, you just got weaseled. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing indeed. Thank you, Buffy. What the hell's going on in the war room? Why do I... Okay, so somebody said there's a... that he's freaking out. I don't see it posted on Twitter that he's freaking out about No Other Land. So we're saying, fuck you, Gal Gadot, fuck you, Ethan and Gila Klein, fuck you, Netanyahu, Gallant, Blinken, Biden. I'm not seeing the... Oh no, that's the one. Great dub, irony in iDubbbz, iDubbbz's former editor attacking me through Gila, blaming Gila for corrupting me. It's exactly the same sustained malicious harassment that Anissa received for years. I wonder if they had a problem with that. Such disgusting misogyny to remove agency from me and put it all on Gila. this is him responding to a tweet. Just CC2, and yes, I'll double down. I watched Ethan and Hila for 10 years. I loved. Oh, this is okay. So this is the IDEB's former editor. I love the show. No one else but them to blame for the current insanity. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna find the reaction to No Other Land, and I'm not going to go to Instagram for that.
I wouldn't say I'm a communist, but I wouldn't say that I'm opposed to a stateless, moneyless society, a borderless society.
I guess it might work.
Okay.
They'd have to be a real.
Here's Hasan in Japan, pathetically, responding to the nuke on just this month, the beginning of this month.
Fucking bird-brained moron. Or maybe a disingenuous grifter.
He is talking about me feigning surprise that he's a communist.
Maybe a disingenuous grifter who recognizes that the person that they were talking to never really sheltered their views whatsoever.
He never hid that he was a communist.
Guys, I have a fucking statue of Lenin behind me.
Can you break that down? What was Lenin known for? He's a communist, right? Like a well-known. He's important, right? He's like
fairly substantial figure, yeah.
But and the way he says it too, it's not like in a historical way. It's like this is my guy. This is my fucking guy. Now again, you can be a communist, but Hasan is lying, being manipulative to funnel people through radicalization. And Dean, again, please just watch the nuke. In the first 25 minutes, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you. I'll continue this, though, for my own pleasure.
Guys, I have a fucking statue of Lenin behind me.
Wait, chat, what even is his Instagram? I can't even find anything on his Instagram. I actually logged into my Instagram.
I guess this is a piece
I never do that.
From his video. Okay, am I hiding being a communist? Okay.
Is it meant to be on Twitter? Usually people repost his Instagram stuff onto Twitter.
I had a show on the Young Turks called Agitative Propaganda. Even in these clips, there is a fucking USSR Ushanka behind my head. Okay? Planet.
Was I being manipulated this whole time?
There is a bust. There is a what is it called? A Matryoshka doll of.
Like, look, usually if you see like a bio of Hasan, like a short summary of who he is, it'll say socialist streamer. That's a pretty common characterization of Hasan. I don't ever see him being sold as like a progressive or a liberal streamer.
Vladimir Ilyich Lenin.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Snow. I got baited.
Another USSR.
I got baited.
Ushanka behind my head. Okay? What the fuck are you saying?
So the guy who went to talk to you, Dean, and say, I'm not a communist, just a few weeks before was accusing me of being a bad faith grifter for saying he's a communist. Or saying, no, feigning surprise that he's a communist because it's just so fucking obvious. Everybody knows he's a communist. Why does he feel so brazen? Like, it's crazy that he feels comfortable brazenly lying to this degree. Like, nobody's held this guy accountable his whole fucking career in a serious way. You're a liar, dude. You're a fucking liar.
What a Weasley, even.
It's pathetic.
Little liar, dude.
What the absolute fuck are you saying?
Yes, thank you. I couldn't have put it better myself. So, Dean,
communism is scary. True.
I look forward to your response, and I hope that just this small clip here gives you a taste of more of what's inside of the content nuke. And that's all I have to say about that. In the words of Forrest Gump.
Moneyless, classless, stateless society? Okay, Ethan. What do we got? What do you got on the...
Dean, everybody.
Dean's
I hated the other guy talking at the start of that clip seems to be called Parker Get a Job too.
Parker Get a job?
Yeah.
You got a job with me anytime, Parker.
Yeah.
He's a big TikTok.
I think that might be a job he doesn't want or need. That would be a step down.
Pretty cool.
Dude, I love this group of
I've
kids.
never heard of any of these guys. So they all do politics on TikTok?
So this guy Dean blew up from his appearance on the Jubilee video where he like, first he was a participant like debating a conservative and he like stood out. And then they put him up against like 25 conservatives or whatever. And he's very, very, very good. And people started, he's built a following, I think, based on that, right?
I actually don't know, but
I could be wrong. Maybe he was around before that.
He might. Maybe that's how they found him. I don't know.
But it makes me feel so hopeful that to see that these super intelligent, politically activated people are not socialists for once, and like it just feels like the whole world's gone crazy. Like, or at least like, listen, be a socialist. But the way it feels sometimes online is that like, if you're young and you're left, if you're not a socialist, you're a fascist.
Right.
Period. By the way,
I love how his eyes like pop out of his head when he says that.
Chapter 2 in the war zone. Dean, you don't have to watch this part.
That's what the Zoomer socialists do. They say if you're not a socialist, then you're a fascist. I don't know why I gave him a Canadian accent there, but there you go.
This is
Canadian Ethan.
Sean DeBlack, who's a Hasan orbiter. He's also one of the people that made a brief.
Does Ethan get that when he talks about somebody like Sean or somebody like Mike, especially when he talks about Bad Empanada, he's kind of helping them?
Appearance in the video when he was threatening.
Like, look, Hasan has a rule: no free cloud. I can see that Ethan does not go by the same code.
He was saying somebody should kill Destiny. So he's very much a shit tier, violent psychopath. Here he is reacting to Hasan.
Yeah, Vadim, I didn't watch the whole thing, but the vibes that I got were very copacetic.
Going to talk with Dean.
Okay.
Gets very upset about it. Yes. There's not enough space for all of them. In fact, it's there's too many socialists in the kitchen. That's interesting, though. Isn't that the whole point? Too many socialists in the kitchen. This guy can't even handle fucking Hasan going and appearing on another dude's political show.
I'm sorry, didn't you just say those guys aren't socialists? So what would be that? Are you saying he's jealous of... He doesn't... What are you saying?
Gonna handle fucking sharing a workplace with people.
I don't think Ethan knows what he's saying.
It's so much.
Enjoy this.
Because it always boils down to it. It always boils down to you have to run defense for the white kids. You have to focus on the white kids.
He's talking about Hasan, mind you. He's saying Hasan cares about white kids more than him. I'll even defend Hasan. I think he's just pathetic and he needed to get ahead of the PR. So but I don't know. You know what? I'll say, yeah, Hasan's racist. I'm with Sean DeBlack on this one. Let's run with that. I'm backing you up, buddy, all the way.
You can't have a safe space for black people because we need to bring in the Gen Z white kids. It's always what it goes back down to. Always what it goes back down to.
I am sorry, but a legitimate socialist should be happy to share the space with anyone who wants to be in it. That's the point, right? Right? I mean, that's the point. That's what the sharing. But he's like, no, all mine. It's for me only.
Always.
So good.
Has Hasan interacted with this guy?
This is not good content, Ethan. This is not good content. I mean, I guess it's good that for him, it's probably smart for him to leave it till the end because the people are less likely to click off his videos early. But Jesus Christ, this is such bad content. I almost just didn't want to watch this.
Yeah, he's an orbit.
But I gotta show you where his, hate stream, what direction his hate streaming has taken.
He's interacted with them. He's glazed him. He's had him on his show, but not enough for his satisfaction.
Anytime a POC or queer person speaks out, it gets labeled "Welcome to the Day." Well, yeah. Son going on his show one time randomly and talk to him directly the way like he can improve and be more aggressive isn't the end all be all for platforming people. In fact, he's probably shown 10 times Shonda Black vids than.
Oh, Ethan has stripped this of context. Why am I not surprised?
Dean. This is also not true, by the way.
He's keeping. Shonda Black is keeping count of how many black creators Hasan has elevated. And Hasan, I got to tell you, buddy. You're failing the purity test. You know what I mean? You talk to too many white kids.
You're sounding like Anna Kasparian.
I'm backing him up.
That's not true. Hasan has shouted me out a lot, yes. Hasan has shown one of my videos.
Probably your videos suck, dude. Because Hasan is eager to show people videos. That's what he like. He just sits there and fucking steals people content all day. If your videos were worth anything, he would have showed them. Also, he shouted you out a bunch, and he showed one of your videos. That sounds pretty fucking good, man. What do you want, a Rising Star Award next? If you're good, we'll watch. What's going on? There's so many people sucking on Hasan's tit. It's fucking insane. Like all these people cannot survive without him. All this, it's mad. Exactly.
Who just kind of sounds jealous to me or making a big deal.
I've heard that Destiny makes fun of him.
Nothing, man. Fuck you.
Uh-oh.
And if you think somebody being right wing as a kid and changing isn't sincere, then you don't belong on the left, man. Fuck you.
Uh-oh.
Fuck this fucking community, bro.
Oh
fuck
no.
Them. Fucking assholes. And they wonder why black people don't like this space, bro. And they wonder why black people don't like this space, bro. Fuck this community. Fuck this community, bro.
Oh no. He rage quitted at that point.
Fuck.
Oh my goodness. That is so upsetting. Shonda Black. Oh, I can't believe Hasan did that to you, buddy.
Stock photo Samoyed says, Hasan's tit, gimme.
It's really just not fair. I'll be honest, they're the purity test people, so I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? That he
sounds like a ad. The purity test people.
He's setting Hasan up for a purity test, which ironically is just
that's what we're like, Ethan. We're like, yeah, we're gonna give him a purity test. See how he likes that.
Hasan promoting him. The purity test is how much can you promote me, buddy? But yeah, Hasan glazed this guy. He elevates him, and this is what it is.
He glazed him. Come on, you gotta. You're overusing that, Ethan. You're overusing that.
Thick as thieves, these are. I love it though. I love it. Isn't that so much fun, you guys? That's all I had to say for this.
Just gonna repeat. Ethan doesn't understand the concept of disagreeing with your friends and staying friends. No, he doesn't.
Edition of the war room.
Nice timing there, Nate.
Good.
You're really on the ball.
So that's it. No complaints about the war zone, the war room. This is my special place that happens at the end of the show.
It's your safe space.
What is your special place? What is it called again?
The war room.
Let's see if you keep it in the room. Let's start taking bets. I have a
well, already today, it didn't. At the beginning of the episode, that kind of.
Yeah, Vadim. Oh my God. Oh fuck. He came full circle. He's come full circle. Jerk.
So that's it. No complaints about the war zone.
The war room. Yeah.
This is my special place that happens at the end of the show.
What is your special place? What is it called again?
The war room.
Let's see if you keep it in the room. Let's start taking bets. I have a
well, already today, it didn't. At the beginning of the episode, that kind of felt like we were in the war room.
Why? What was I doing?
When the anti-Semitism?
Right. Well, Hasan got brought up during that. And we weren't yet in the.
I want to start showing this stuff to normies and then watch their reaction. I feel like they wouldn't get it. It would just be like, "What the fuck is anyone talking about?"
Well, briefly.
Well, I'm not even criticizing. I'm just pointing out that there was some leakage.
Fluid.
Yeah, it's fluid. Exactly. So it's not always going to be exclusively in the war room.
I want to see the stinger every time.
leakage of fluid. I hope we're not talking about Ethan's dog again.
The war room is my special place.
I'm just trying
No goons allowed. If you don't like it, don't come in, okay?
This is my war room.
It's my war room, not your war room. All right, I got to go home because I got to play the new Monster Hunter with my boys.
Also, wait, before we leave, a couple things. One,
wait, somebody told me to look at 333. Is that not in this stream? Spamming the damn war room?
Olivia is going to get the 10,000 because you gave her Giardia.
No.
That is, she's not sick with Giardia.
No, it's not Giardia.
That 10K is mine.
By the way, so
I never.
Oh, wait, we got Mike from PA.
This one. There's a $150 one.
Somebody told me there was something at 333, but 333 doesn't exist on this VOD.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
Whoa. What?
Back in the war room.
Oh, shit.
No, wait. We're about to leave.
He was about to leave.
There was one really funny one I wanted to show.
Oh, man.
Where is it? The one of Mike from PA.
He's like keeping them there late at this point.
Well, we probably added it to the mic from PA.
No, this is a Warzone part, guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Stand by.
Here, wait, this one, right?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, here's Mike from
What
PA.
is the obsession with Ethan Klein?
One of his fans asked, "Why are you obsessed with Ethan Klein?" Every time I see him, I will say I'm happy to say that his sub count is getting lower.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean it's closer to 8,000 before. I'm glad that
He doesn't know what that is. He thinks they're like subs in YouTube.
he puts a live. You know, we can watch it in real time.
Okay.
Yeah, chat. Like my sub count goes down too every time more subs expire than get added. It's not actually.
Here he is showing bad.
It's not. It's subs. If for anybody who doesn't know, subs on YouTube are like membership. Sorry, subs on Twitch are like memberships on YouTube, right? A sub is like a paid member.
And people are asking, why are you obsessed with Ethan?
Jesus H. Christ. It's the other way around.
Right.
Bro.
Hold on.
You have to understand something about H3H3 and Ethan Klein in general.
How do you just like end up looking like this? And this isn't a comment like on his.
Like I wonder if Mike might make more money than Ethan does.
The stuff he
It's
can't.
not.
No, I mean I'm saying it is, but I'm not saying like, oh, you're ugly and there's nothing you can do about it. Like you were born ugly and you'll die ugly.
Right.
But I'm just saying like, how do you end up making the choices
Right.
to end up looking like this?
You're
right?
talking about the Hagrid kind of vibe.
Everything.
Yeah.
He's mini Hagrid.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's just incredible that, you know, this is the guy who's leading the revolution. Are you serious, bro? This guy doesn't leave his base. He literally rips bong loads in his basement with Casey drum all day.
Chat, do you know what that 7,000 that Mike's got? I think I calculated this correctly. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure I got the math right, but I'm like in the ballpark generally. That number that Mike's got, you know, on his Twitch, right? That translates to $29,400 a month. Okay? I don't think that Mike's doing bad.
These guys are leading the revolution. I can't get enough of it, man.
He hangs out with cases.
Is that actually?
And that's just from subs.
No, it's a real thing. That's where that famous picture is from.
Oh.
What?
I don't.
Of him sitting on the couch that they said is Photoshop that isn't. Did you know he said it's Photoshop?
Oh,
Anyway.
so he was smoking. He was ripping bong loads on that couch?
I think, yeah.
I mean, it makes him a little relatable to me.
Well, I'm just saying.
Wait, was he actually ripping bong loads?
You know,
Wasn't that picture Photoshop?
No, he looks like a guy who rips bong loads on a couch. As somebody that has been around a lot of those people, there's a familiarity there.
There's a time. There's a time for hitting bong loads on the couch, and that was like pretty much like when in high school. If you're trying to let's get the revolution going, hold on, I gotta hit this bong. Anyway, that's not even the good part. I'm ripping.
Okay. All right.
The good part is coming.
Is that if he could, he would have us killed. And if you think I'm exaggerating, you're not. I'm not.
I'm sorry,
He's an unhinged.
Yeah, Frown Chad. That's after Twitch's cut. I think for like I could be like, I'm not sure. I think that partners get paid like 70-30.
Freak.
Brother.
And he blames
Is he
us for his
talking about
career. And
himself?
he blames us for that.
Listen, I blame you for nothing. I don't care about you. You're literally nobody. I have blame
What is
on
the obsession
Hasan.
with Ethan?
This man goes, are you actually, he wants, what?
I mean, he's the one that famously says that to people.
He's the one that said,
all the time.
if anyone has wants $100,000 to kill Destiny,
Yeah.
I've got a job for you.
He says to people on Twitter to kill themselves all the time.
He DMs people that.
Yes.
He DMs random, non-public people to kill themselves.
Seems like a lot.
You have to understand something about H3H3 and Ethan Klein in
Guys,
general.
please, you gotta grab this, Zach.
3H3 and Ethan Klein in
You guys
general.
gotta understand
You
something.
have to understand something about H3H3 and Ethan Klein in general. Is that if he could, he would have us killed.
What are you talking
And
about?
if you think I'm exaggerating, you're not. I'm not. He's an unhinged freak.
Can you?
And he blames us for his career, and he blames us for that.
If I was blaming you for my career, I'd be thanking you because I think things are looking pretty good over here. I don't know why everyone insists that my career.
I don't know, Ethan. Like, you know, when you after you pay your staff, are you making like 30,000 a month? I don't know. Maybe he is. I have no idea. I have no idea how. Reason you can't find 333 Sam Hyde mention is because Ethan edited out of the VOD. Yo, removed the super chat from live playback, huh?
Career is over or something. Like the podcast is doing really good. It's doing great. We're good. Everybody's good.
I'm chilling.
You know, I mean, I'm not in my basement hitting bong loads or anything. Not that good.
You're in your basement crashing out, though.
We could be doing a lot.
You probably would be better off hitting bong loads.
Around, you know, raising kids and being married and
There's also this
dumb shit like
this
that.
tweet in Discord.
You got it, WB?
Great stuff from him.
Which one?
Oh, that famous Tyler Oakley tweet that he was like, "We got to all unfollow Ethan Klein." But he blurred my name. Actually, it's important to say that. Okay, when I try to open this, why did it open the fucking Reddit logo, dude?
Here, I got you.
What?
We got you, Ethan.
Don't worry. I know how to use a computer.
I don't know why.
All right, now I have to defend myself.
I'm just kidding.
Don't read it yet.
I'm just kidding.
Here it is on Discord. I open the image, right? And what should I do? I should click this, right?
I'm not seeing your screen. I'm sorry.
Right, love?
Wait,
No.
redo it.
This is the Discord.
Wait, you're showing
I'm clicking. It's fine. I'm clicking this and I'm opening the image.
Like, I gotta say, for somebody that's got a community that like actively resists this kind of content, like there's good ways to do this kind of content, right? There's ways to make this kind of thing entertaining, and it's not this. This is bad. This is boring. This is making me fall asleep, Chad. I'm gonna fall asleep at the desk.
Then I click this, open in browser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the Ethan, boomer,
Wait,
what the
hold on.
fuck?
Wait, you're already clicking the image. You're clicking the thumbnail.
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
I appreciate this. It's gonna add a
Just
little
click the
spice
link
to my weekend.
Just click the link.
It's gonna add a little spice. Is he talking about editing? Does he edit? Does AB do the editing?
Yeah, click the link, the blue text.
Yeah, the blue.
So
the hypertext.
all right, I got this. So blue text means link usually. You're clicking the thumbnail.
Why would it just change? Why would it just share the? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I agree that was odd how it popped up.
No. This is the whole image. I do it every time.
Right.
You open the image. It's all open. It's not just the logo.
Okay,
it's
maybe
the whole fucking everything.
No, this is super useful.
It is when it works, but not when everybody's.
You're right. I
calling you
just
a
had the
boomer
same
'cause
thing
of
open.
Discord is dysfunctional, anti-Semitic.
I just had the same. I just had the same thing happen. So
It's a Rickroll, dude.
when I did it in that weird convoluted way. However, when I just clicked on the
When Dan
the
does
post,
it, it's understandable shit.
No.
I clicked on the link. I clicked on the hyperlink.
No, yeah, you gotta click on the hyperlink, bro.
Click on these nuts. How about that?
Bro, that wasn't even funny.
Sorry, love.
Wait, what?
Click on the hyperlink, bro.
Click on these nuts. How about that?
Bro, that wasn't even funny.
Sorry, love.
Wait, was that was fake, right? Was that fake? That was fake, right? I mean, he was being legitimately annoying. I don't think that Love is really mad though.
Stay on that side. Love is leaving the office.
Quit.
Mike said this under Tyler Oakley's cursed tweet. He's absolutely having a breakdown. If we keep pushing, the problem will resolve itself. So he's saying we want to harass him until he kills himself.
Yes.
Which ironically does seem like the ethos of the people behind Snark.
Yes.
But unlike Mike, I have reasons to live.
Nice.
So.
Let's show that Discord a little longer.
Oh no, he really is like Oh my God! Wait.
Yes.
But unlike Mike, I have reasons.
So H3 podcast. What are we looking at? Like why are they worried about showing the Discord? I don't get it, chat. This account belongs to like the H3 podcast Discord, but it doesn't look like their actual Discord. It's only got like 2 channels and a general chat. I don't know. Is it like a secret Discord? Is that what it is?
To live.
Like, for the record, what Ethan is doing in the streamer world is called being a boomer. Now, this doesn't refer to Ethan's age or anything like that. It's not about that at all. It's that he's he's messing up on his technology.
Nice. So. Let's show that Discord a little longer.
Yeah, I mean, take it in. What do you need? I mean, they can screenshot it. The duration doesn't matter at this point, maybe.
Yeah.
In general, I guess, you don't want to show, like, I mean, there can be stuff on Discord that, like if you were accidentally showed your Discord and it was like your DMs with somebody, that could be a problem.
All right, listen, thanks everyone for watching. We love you. We appreciate you. Have a fantastic weekend. We will be back on Monday. Spicy wing week. With Gabriel.
What is it? Is this like a...
Oh, we got a microphone.
Is this a Mike song?
I never heard this.
Excuse me while I punch this couch. Okay, that's an old meme. Anyway, that's God damn. So supposedly after that, Ethan mentions Sam Hyde. I don't know. Do we have that? Lower left corner. It shows Ethan's ID. Oh, damn. Well, I wasn't trying to expose that. He was down 10K concurrents this stream, incidentally. Destiny was live. Ooh, that's rough, not ID. That is rough. Why does he keep making the sniffing noise? My guess is he's got chronic allergies. I mean, he talked a little bit about like going to the doctor and getting certain stuff prescribed, and it was the kind of stuff that you'd give somebody with. It's Zach singing. Oh, Zach did the song. Wait, he removed the Sam Hyde mention, but not his screen? Yeah, that's true. You should have you'd think they'd want to take that out. Okay, anyway, what is it? It's like, we're getting kind of, look, this is the last segment that I'll do. If we hit the sub goal, then I'll stay a little longer and cover one more thing. Right now, it is... What is winning? What is winning? That's a philosophical question. Are you winning, son? I don't know. What is winning? More of Ethan Seething is in first place, followed by TYT Sweeping for Destiny, which is in second place. And in third place, we got Professor Dave versus Sabine Hassenfelder. And in fourth place, the Epstein not the Epstein Files, the Epstein Files. But we are, 52? Yeah, it looks like we are 48% away from hitting that dono goal. It may happen, it may not happen. Chat, we'll see. I'll watch this one more segment of BE with you.
So, you might have seen Ethan.
And I see that somebody posted the Sea Dog response to the trash taste thing. Maybe I'll add that for the bonus goal tomorrow. How about that?
Klein just like randomly doxing a guy who left a mean comment on Healer Klein's Instagram. Yep, that happened. The H3H3 podcast is literally dedicated. An old man who I don't even know why he's famous at this point, doing nothing but complaining that people don't like him on the internet, doxing random people on the internet who don't like him. It is pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. Like, what the fuck is going on there? He has like a whole pod.
Funkmaster Ka agrees. The H3H3 vibes are atrocious.
Like with like the crew of like a crew the size of like your average radio show or bigger, to be honest, and they all just like sit there like working for him and enabling him as he doxes people and just complains that people don't like him on the fucking internet. So let's take a look at this. The context of this is that Healer Klein tattooed herself with a blue Star of David. Now, you have to understand, in the Jewish religion, you cannot get tattoos at all, let alone tattoos of actual religious iconography. So this is not a religious act. It's explicitly like forbidden. So this is an act, a pure racial supremacist symbol, what she tattooed. I should bring up a picture of it. Matching tattoo with her Zionist sister-in-law. This tattoo is a symbol of racial supremacy, particularly because it's blue. It being blue is obviously a specific reference to Israel. This is someone who is not at all religious, never has been religious, tattooing themselves with a symbol of racial supremacy. It's obvious from the context that that's what this is. It's obvious why she's doing it now. Why? Well, let's see. As the army of the so-called Jewish state does genocide and carves Stars of David into the salted fields of Gaza, as they graffiti Stars
Good for Gabby with the superhero pair super sticker
of David onto the buildings that they destroy, as they brand
Thank you, Good for Gabby.
Stars of David onto the faces of their genocide victims. Someone tattooing a blue Star of David in this context is doing it purely in an expression of their racial supremacist genocidal ideology. This is no different than tattooing a swastika on your forehead in this context. There is no such thing as a religious Star of David tattoo. It is incredibly uncommon for non-religious Jews to use the Star of David except in an ethno-nationalist context, and it's even worse to do so now, of all times. It's obvious why she's doing it. This is someone doing the equivalent of tattooing themselves with a swastika and then falling back on, well, it's my heritage, because they had like a Buddhist grandpa. And we need to stop pretending that Jewish symbols are like especially sacred or something, because to her it's clearly not sacred, because it's literally forbidden in the Jewish religion to tattoo yourself, let alone with like a fucking religious symbol. The Star of David was turned into ethno-nationalist iconography by Israel.
Yeah, it's clearly a reference to the Israeli flag.
It's either used in two contexts by Jews. One, a religious context. Two, an ethno-nationalist context. This is the second one. And while you might be able to believe that someone got a Star of David in like a more neutral, non-religious context tattoo or something, or, use the symbol previously in that context, this is her doing it after spending a year and a half being criticized for being a Zionist IDF terrorist during the Gaza genocide. This is an express endorsement of Israeli racial genocide. It's the only way to look at it. And that's the context here. So someone left a comment on her photo of this on Instagram.
Man, I'm being obsessed with you guys when you only had 15K subs. Glad that's behind me. Enjoy hell. This guy's for real. Joe Coop. Look this guy up. Enjoy hell.
So this is the doxing?
What did he say?
Or he literally said, he told his fucking parasocial fan base, which includes no small number of DDGers, to go investigate a person who, ostensibly...
I used to be obsessed with you guys, and I'm glad that's behind me. You're going to hell. Go to hell. I mean, okay, great. Nothing wrong with that. You know, he's insulting you and saying go to hell. Something that people commonly fucking say to people they don't like. Nothing even remotely worthy of like doxing or like, you know, singling him out for harassment. But what Ethan does immediately is say, Joe Coop, look him up. He literally gives a command to his audience of sycophants. Look him up. Look him up. He sees a negative comment on Instagram. And notice it's a comment on his wife's Instagram too. This is what I've been saying. Ethan's...
We'll watch it, Violet. I'm sorry. I should have started earlier tonight. It's my fault. For the record, we don't... Yeah.
Everything that he does is dictated by her. He especially gets angry when he sees someone like attack him or her in relation to like his relationship to her or just her. And
wait, AB's response?
My wife is being attacked. Oh my God, I better fucking defend her immediately in public so that she knows that I will never not cater to her every whim.
What, the H3 video, Marmounts?
I will never ever go against her. I will never say, come on, this is not that bad. It's just a guy leaving a negative comment on a fucking tattoo. His reaction. Let's continue. Let's see.
He said, enjoy hell.
Yeah, no, I mean, they think I'm actually the devil.
I feel like this one's real. We caught you, Joe.
You caught him what? And he said, enjoy hell? What's the like implication there? Like trying to imply that saying enjoy hell is anti-Semitic? These people just fucking stretch all the time, don't they?
Public-facing account.
Joe.
Public-facing account.
You wanted to be cute? Let's see it. Nice mustache. Strong entry. Not exactly the Esteban, but halfway there.
He's not. More of a Noah Simpson, yeah.
So this is Joe Coop. He left a message on Hila's. Sorry.
Like, what else can this possibly be aside from him trying to get people to like go and attack this guy?
David Tattoo. He said, I'm glad that...
By the way, this guy and his community have spent months claiming that I am like a psychotic...
I didn't even see this, chat. I didn't even know about this.
Doxer. And then he does this on his fucking podcast. This is a podcast? What is this podcast about? Again, I said it in my last response to Ethan and Klein. This podcast is not about anything except Ethan just fucking complaining that people give him negative comments and criticize him. And his response to that is like, this is this guy's real name. Here's his address. Do with that what you will. How dare you say enjoy hell to fucking the racial supremacist Hila Klein?
Is behind me.
Yeah, this is one of the most irresponsible things I've seen a YouTuber do.
Enjoy hell, Joe Coop said. Let's start David. Here he is, if anyone, let's see if I know, can identify.
Let's see if I can identify him. He just fucking said that. And then he starts scrolling through his Instagram saying, let's see if I can find his family members. Let's see if I can find out where he lives.
Oh shit, that weenie truck he's in front of, that's in Dearborn.
And then, fucking Capo.
Ooh.
AB, I don't know, what's his name?
Ooh, wait, did AB just give some like identifying information? God, I'm glad we didn't raid that fucker.
Abdul?
I was thinking, chat, the other night, like of I don't know, he's like the least bad of the H3 crew. I was thinking about like raiding him to just like be like, look, you got some, you know, support if you ever want to leave H3. But we didn't end up doing it. I'm not sure how I feel about him. You know, he has said a lot of fucked up shit. And I had Ethan Klein, I think, in my stream title, so I definitely didn't want to do that. I thought, you know, just get my chat banned by AB. But then the next night we didn't have that, and I thought about it again, but I was like, no, it's a bad idea.
I'm gonna go.
And I was right. It was a bad idea.
AB Ayad, Abdul Ayad. I'm gonna guess.
We did raid him a couple times, like way back.
That's what his name is. This fucking capo who's paid to enable this shit is like, oh yeah, I know where that is. He lives in Dearborn. That's where he lives. If you want to find this guy, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that's where he lives. As Ethan Klein brings up like pictures of this guy's house and his family, he's like, oh yeah, I know where that is. Just in case you guys want to track him down and find him. Literally, like, this is the definition of a fucking house slave. I've never seen a better example of like all of these negative terms regarding collaborators. We should make John Aziz like the new like Uncle Tom. We should make it like the new capo. This is a John Aziz. John Aziz us motherfucker. We need to make that a thing. John Aziz's cabin.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Dearborn owns the Oscar Mayer truck?
It's at the Henry Ford Museum. Yeah, they also have the...
You have a very smart gut. It's not me. It's probably the bacterial microbes in my gut.
Oh, by the way, he's at this museum.
Doesn't travel around? Yeah, I thought I tried.
It's my microbiome.
The 60s, unless there's multiple.
Which one's Joe? Let's see.
Finds a picture of his family.
I think it's this guy.
No.
Brings it up like on the fucking live stream in front of like thousands of people. I'd say tens of thousands, but that would be too flattering for them. I don't think they get that many views.
Nope. Doesn't look anything like him.
No, no, it is.
Sniff,
Here, let me
sniff,
show you.
sniff.
That's him.
Oh.
That's him right there. Trust me, when I see an anti-Semite, I know I can spot him.
Wow. Spot him.
Wow. This guy is such a like self-victimizing little bitch. Jesus.
From a crowd.
That's him. So
Like the crew just sits there and enables this. They participate in it as well. None of them even think to tell him that this is probably a bad idea. Go to this and report it. Go to this and report it. This has to be against like YouTube rules. There's no way this is not targeted harassment. Timestamp 36 minutes, 14 seconds in the video.
Yeah, it seems pretty weird.
Now I'm not logged in, but I will tell to YouTube. But I will tell you how you can report this. I don't know where you guys got the idea that doxing is illegal. No, it's fucking not. Otherwise, every single journalist breaks the law like twice a month. There's nothing illegal about like saying this is this person's name, this is this person's family, but it is against the YouTube TOS to do that and be like, everyone go attack this guy as he did. It's targeted harassment. So to report this, go to the report option down here in the bottom right, these three dots. And you click report. Then you go to harassment or bullying. This is harassing someone else. Click next. Put in the timestamp 36:14, and you write, the host brings up someone's personal Instagram account on stream and encourages people to target this person for harassment. State where their fans can target the profile of the guy's mom. Let's see.
I don't know if you guys all know that, but your friend Joe here actually is a fucking giant racist piece of shit. And like he likes to tell Jewish people they're going to hell on Instagram on his public profile.
He tells you, this guy is such a little victim. He's the perfect Israeli. He's really adapted to the culture. She's Jewish. You can't tell her to go to hell. You can't treat her in the exact same way that you would treat other people. She's Jewish. You can't say go to hell to a Jewish person. That's automatically anti-Semitic.
I don't know if any of you guys know him, but certainly anyone who would employ him or probably
you see like this.
Oh my God.
Incitation to
even his parents would be pretty disappointed to see that. Although who knows? Here's his mom. I'm not gonna clip that for her. Oh, no, you know what? Fuck him. This is what you. Here's your mom. I wonder if she knows what you do on social media.
And then I'm pretty sure his crew tries to save him.
Here's his mom.
This is wild, right? This is textbook. What Ethan's doing here?
The mother's Instagram. He went to the mother's
probably even his
Instagram
parents would be
account.
pretty disappointed to see that. Although who knows? Here's his mom. I'm not gonna clip that for her.
And even like I would say on the extreme side.
Fuck him. This is what you. Here's your mom. I wonder if she knows what you do on social media.
Look at him. He's fucking gyrating. He's gyrating in anger.
Your free time. You love your mama. Good thing she's not Jewish, eh, Joe? I love it. I love it. So anyway, best of luck to you out there, Joe. I don't know who you are, but you're a fucking asshole. And shame on you.
Shame on you. That's
yeah. Let's see. Salute.
Awesome life update, guys. I'm officially.
Oh, the guy responded?
Beefing with H3H3. I got on Instagram for the first time in like a year, and I saw they were at the top of my feed being Zionist douchebags, and I called them out for it. I just said some shit like, can't believe I used to look up to you guys on hell or whatever. And then I get off Instagram because I'm never on there. And then my friend sends me a screenshot of my 4th of July party thing from 5 years ago on the H3 stream.
Imagine like, you are so fucking cooked. You are just such a fucking old, washed up loser that you spend your days doing a podcast where you look at random people's Instagram and bring up their photos because they said go to hell to your fucking wife. Like, unbelievable.
Stalk my page and sent his fans on a witch hunt to comment and berate my family and stuff on Instagram. Super cool stuff. Honestly, it changed my mind. I think Zionism is good now.
Why is he looking at the dude's family? He's way crossed the line. Way crossed the line.
Sent your fans, your millions of fans to harass me and my family. You fucking loser. Vape Nash, y'all.
Vape Nash.
Situation. His fans called in a bomb threat at the school that my mother teaches at, which in all reality was very merciful of them, considering what Zionists usually do to schools with bombs.
That was probably a joke. And then he started getting messages saying, you're going to be really sorry. You're being doxxed. Say goodbye to your mother. This was obviously what they wanted to happen. Your mother deserves hell. You're going to get killed. What a lovely name, from pastels and strawberries. What a lovely, I really love.
That's the best kind of person to get death threats from, yes.
Community Ethan Klein has fostered. I think there was like an Instagram story that he posted as well here. He said, my only regret is not finding more accounts to call out. I tried. This was the only person dumb enough to leave anti-Semitic hate comments. That was not even remotely an anti-Semitic hate comment. Give me a fucking break. From his real...
Yeah, when I was reading Ethan's side of this, I was like, oh, is this person anti-Semitic? Like, I was assuming maybe they were.
Public account. Now, this type of racism...
I mean, you're still not allowed to dox them on YouTube, but...
It's not fucking racism. He said, go to hell to an ethno-nationalist scumbag. Give us a fucking break. And his response to this is to say, I wish I did it more. I'm gonna do it again. Obviously, he needs to be fucking banned of everything for this. Like, it's one thing, if someone is actually being anti-Semitic, which he wasn't.
The thing is, Chad, I feel like there is definitely a double standard for larger YouTube accounts. Right, I mean, they will sometimes get moderated when they do, and this is excessive. Like something should happen, but oftentimes, what would have been a channel-ending infraction for a smaller creator is just a bump in the road for a for a larger account. I mean, particularly Daily Wire accounts, like Steven Crowder's account, just really handled with kid gloves.
Or being racist, which he was not. So click that fucking Instagram profile and be like, hey, this guy's a racist or whatever. That would be one thing. But this is not that. It's a random guy just saying, go to hell to your IDF-assigned wife. It's not that. It's nothing nearly as bad to warrant that. And certainly, that even if he did that, that wouldn't warrant you literally doxing live on your stream his fucking parents. You guys have to understand, people are always like Ethan and his fans are like, oh man, I bet your parents, I bet your friends, I bet your place of work wouldn't like you if they knew what you say about us online, huh? Yeah, I bet you're fucking scared of being found out. I bet you're fucking afraid of that. Do you know what happened the other day? One of my friends happened upon the clip of Ethan Klein screeching about me, one of my real life friends. And she knew that I'm a YouTuber, but she didn't know the details of it.
They were like, are you anti-Semitic now?
She didn't know the sort of videos that I make and stuff. And this was the first time she'd ever actually seen it. Just happened upon it by accident. And you know what she said to me was like, is this you? And then she said I hope you got a lot of visibility from this and you made a lot of money. What a fucking moron. He doesn't have a single solid argument to say anything. And on top of that, it's obvious that he's doing cocaine. This is someone with no previous exposure to my content or YouTube drama. And when they see Ethan Klein trying to call people out and expose them, that's the result. You have to understand, the threat of Ethan Klein doxing you and contacting your parents and telling them what you say online is the least threatening thing in the whole fucking world. Ethan Klein's gonna tell my mummy that I told his ethno-nationalist wife to go to hell? Oh, I'm fucking terrified, man. You see, but the thing is, the point of even doing this isn't that. There's no way he genuinely believes that anyone's going to believe his fucking self-victimization bullshit narrative here. The point is that he's hoping that he sicks his fans on them and that they get killed. That's the actual point. I mean, the point is hoping that he thinks
they have to deal with some. I mean, didn't he say fuck around and find out?
Insane moronic.
Yeah, he wants them to at least have to deal with some really unpleasant IRL shit.
Obsessed fan base, the ones who still remain, because you have to be insane, moronic, and obsessed to still remain.
I mean, at the very least, it's intimidation.
Go and track this guy down and kill him or his family. That's what Ethan wants. There's no way he genuinely believes that, oh, I wonder what your mother would think if she knew that you said go to hell to heal a Klein on Instagram, is adults anything that anyone with a brain would ever be afraid of. Again, this is someone who claimed that I was a international criminal mastermind doxer. And he has a fucking podcast where he just looks at random negative comments and doxes the person who said it. And he's like, here's a picture of your mother. That's your mother. Look at his family members, guys. Hey, what is he?
Yeah,
But now there are freaking communists invading.
Thank you for subscribing, Dr. McRib, which is my favorite flavor of soda. This is quite the crash out, says Van. It is probably the most extreme crash out we've seen thus far.
Does he live? Hey, John Aziz, my John Aziz crew member. Abdullah Ayad. Where does he live? Oh, he lives in Dearborn? Ooh. Just in case you want to, you want to find his mother right there. You see her? That's what she looks like. Just in case you want to find her and make sure that that they feel consequences for this mean Instagram comment on my wife's Instagram. That is the...
What else does Ethan even do anymore? Good question.
Trying to get people who leave negative comments about my shit fucking Zionist propaganda content killed. That's the podcast. That's what its name should be. And Ethan and every single person involved in this, all the crew members, should be permanently banned and deplatformed from everything. Zionism always devolves into this because ultimately Zionists cannot defend their arguments. Zionists know that they are disgusting Nazi ethno-nationalist fascists. So it always eventually devolves into this. Attempts at public shaming, and when the attempts at public shaming fail to do anything, fail to deter their victims, they move on to, here is their address, here is their family. I'm not responsible for whatever happens to them. Like, go to hell is the most generic fucking insult in history, and literally, like, doing that to someone because of that is utterly fucking insane and absolutely merits a permanent...
It's the platonic ideal of an insult.
Like, if nothing even happens to this channel as a result of that, the segment is still there, just up on their YouTube. Like, anyone else would have had at least the video removed by now by YouTube. And at the very least, they would get, like, a warning. It is insane that it hasn't been removed yet. He clearly gets, like, privileged treatment from YouTube to be allowed to just leave that shit up. If I did something like that, like... my channel would probably just be permanently banned. Zero warning, zero nothing. It's a fucking podcast exclusively about a man complaining that he's being criticized. That's all it is. And there's like 10 crew members sitting there enabling...
Yeah, like I said, it's terrible content. Oh my god, what did I just do?
And they are desperate to...
So, you might have seen Ethan Klein just like random it as well. Worst among them, the one who pretends to be pro-Palestinian, the John Aziz of the H3H3 podcast.
Alrighty then, chat. With that, I would like to thank my Patreon. Thank you everybody on Patreon who supports me every month. I appreciate you greatly. Everyone who follows my Patreon gets my videos when they come out, before they come out, uncensored and unredacted, right? Sometimes a little bit longer than the video I end up putting out on YouTube. So you get the special version of the video. You get it early. You get it before anybody else gets it. And at the $5 level, you also get a fancy... you get me to say your name at the beginning and end of every stream. So let me do that now. Shouts out to Oralt's Ellipsis. Shouts out to Temporal Insanity. Shouts out to Steven Sayers. Shouts out to Funky Monkey. Shouts out to Shaxpia. Shouts out to Nadia Yvette. Shouts out to Moe Noape. Shouts out to Magoggles. Shouts out to Just Julie. Shouts out to Jules K. Shouts out to Izzy Mandia. Shouts out to Infallible Fowl. Shouts out to Hot Ham Radio. Shouts out to Good for Gabby. Shouts out to Buffy Geek. And shouts out to Animus. And a fancy shout out to Zerix, to Rachel K, and to Omega Star. Thank you, Patreons. With that, I'm going to, don't go anywhere if you're watching on Twitch. I am going to raid you into, oh my god, they are dressed as a nurse tonight. That is kind of epic. I'm loving USA Hole's outfit. The fit, you got to see this fit. If you're on YouTube and you want to see this fit, let me just link you to this Twitch. Wait, how do I do this? Twitch.tv. No comment check. So you see that is, I'm going to link that, or I'm going to pin that. Wait, I'm going to try to pin that if it'll let me. Pin the message in the poll. Sorry I didn't get on earlier tonight. It's not your fault, chat. It's mine. I'll try to be on time to tomorrow's stream. Anyway, much love, everyone, and I will see you all again. Wait, did I get you rated? Oh, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fly, my pretties.